How long do you see yourselves doing this podcast? I'm a fan, but I would like to plan a detachment in advance.
You've done a colors show.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was that, man?
How'd that even happen?
Yeah,
Is the mic real? Is the mic real? Release all the other questions.
I was talking so much shit before. I was telling everyone, like, yeah, I'm going to prove to you it's a green screen. The mic is absolutely.
Welcome back to the Mobsters podcast. Today we have no icebreakers because the guys weren't ready for an icebreaker.
No.
It's hot. There's no ice to break.
Fair, man. They told us that flowers are growing in Alaska, bro. So
Damn.
Is it? So
yeah. Guys in the future will have a different term, bro. Icebreaker won't be a real thing, man.
Will it be now?
It'll be like
Break.
like petotera or some shit.
Meniscus breaker or something. Nice.
Yeah, bro. So welcome back. I'm Melvin,
Magic.
The voice.
and today we are joined by
Do I say my name? It
Yeah.
says Maya Amolo.
we are joined by Maya Amolo. Bro, we're so excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here. It's my first ever podcast.
Love
Yeah.
that. I think we need to start giving like first timers like a gift.
Yes.
Not like a sticker or something, bro.
It's my first podcast.
Yeah, Mob Jazz was my first. or
Maybe his
something
first
like
That would be
podcast.
cool, actually.
Yeah, I think that would be dope. Yeah, man. So a lot to get into today.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe we should just start with like a temperature check, see how everyone's doing.
31 degrees.
Oh, yeah. The heat is crazy.
Yeah, man. So we usually start with just asking how everyone's week has been. I guess how their weekends were and shit. So one start.
I feel like your week is more bombastic.
Has it?
So
She
you
started
either
hers.
start or go last. One of the two.
I want to go third.
Man.
I don't think Maya has like Maya seems to be like very what do they call
Cheeky.
people who like believe in like particular things?
No.
Superstitions.
Superstitions,
Yeah, she's very
yeah.
superstitious.
She's-
man.
No, I'm just annoying.
She comes over like cheeky, playful. That's what she gives me.
Fair. Let me start.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I had a decent weekend. What on earth did I get into? At Magic's this weekend.
Now let me start.
What
Yeah, I feel like you should start because
Let me start.
Okay.
So, this week was pretty basic, except for which did you guys come?
Saturday.
Saturday, not
Saturday,
Friday.
yeah.
Saturday.
So basically, on Saturday, I had these guys over, 1 and 2. I cooked, and they ate the food.
It was edible.
Important.
Hey,
It was
yo,
really
nah, relax.
You made it?
No, like me, that was my only thing. I was just so happy that you guys finished the food, except the potatoes, without me asking you to finish the food, because I was going to ask if you didn't finish. But I'm glad you guys, I didn't have to ask.
Yeah,
That
you
means
know what? I was shy.
Just ask for more food.
Because, like, no one was going back, man. I was like,
And the
okay.
guy also lives by himself, man.
Yeah,
so
I
he
was
can
like,
plan
man,
for
he
it
might
for
come
later.
back.
Yeah.
Meal planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, we went to an art gallery. So, that was my weekend.
Nice.
So you wanted to get ahead of me before I could say all of that.
Because to be when
Is it
you
the
say you
same
came to my
weekend?
house,
Yeah.
and then you
go
say
after,
when
they
you came to my house.
I thought I'll start with Friday. On Friday, we hosted C.
On the board, yeah.
Really dope episode that will come out on. I don't know when that will come out. To be fair,
Patreon's already out.
is it?
Teaser.
I don't know.
Never mind, scratch that.
No, it will be out. It will be
Yeah,
out.
they'll receive it eventually.
The
That was a
Patreon
dope
first,
episode. And I think, bro, after the episode, I just went and just kicked it. I wanted to just relax this weekend. So Saturday we kept it like chill.
Wait. You watched a movie?
Oh!
How do I know your
How
weekend
did I
better
forget
than you?
that? Okay, so Friday night after the pod, I went and watched Dune 2.
Nice.
I think we'll just talk about that. Will be a topic of its own. Dune 2 will be a topic of its own in this pod.
Cool.
Yeah, but that was dope. I went to Shari. I was like this the whole time. That's what I'll say. Like the whole time in the cinema, I was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from that, Sunday I had like my family thing, that family meeting that I have every couple of weeks. That was also beautiful, man. Went to my cousin's house. Him and his wife hosted us. It was really
The
nice,
snaps
man.
looked very family.
Yeah, bro, it was really nice and
You
wholesome.
guys were
bro.
plating
That's good
hair.
stuff.
I was
Yeah,
so
you
happy
guys were,
watching
like,
them. I
oiling
was like,
hair. Like,
damn, I wish I had hair they could plate, man.
the food was spectacular. Have you
What?
guys-
No,
you guys-
it looked very familiar. I liked
that
it.
sounds crazy, but it's okay.
yeah.
Hey, yo. No,
I didn't say the way in which it sounds crazy. Just
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
They wish they had hair, they could play it also in your snap.
nah, let's...
Anyway.
Yeah. Listen, yeah, man. So it was a really nice wholesome weekend. Saturday with the boys, Sunday with the family.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn, it's my turn.
Number 3.
So this weekend, I went to Kisumu. Actually, that's my shags, my hometown by
Your
the
what?
lake.
Oshago.
Ushago,
Oshago.
like my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay,
where
okay,
my
okay.
grandparents are from.
Oh.
So that was nice. Was by the lake. Ate some fish. Hung out with my dad and my brother. And then I came here.
All on Friday?
No. Oh, we went day by day.
Yeah.
No. So on Friday, I went to Kisumu. I was by the lake. Ate some fish. Saturday, was by the lake.
It's something.
Ate some fish.
It's a fish.
And then...
Still in Kusumu?
Yeah. Exactly. And then, got on a bus, came to Kampala. First time here, got here on Sunday morning.
Nice.
It was really cool. Ate lunch. Took a nap. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let me tell you, that bus journey, yeah?
It's something.
It's like the angel investor. If you're watching this, please, next time I must fly. This is ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Could you sleep on the bus? Were you able to sleep?
Yeah, I was able to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what time did you
you.
leave?
What time did we leave? First of all, the bus was like 3 hours late. Left at like,
1.
type shit. Yeah.
1 a.m.?
Yeah.
1 p.m.?
Okay, what time? 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
you
yeah.
left?
I won't lie.
We left,
Left
but we're
there.
The
leaving
night
Kisumu.
bus is definitely better than the day one.
That's
better than the day one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like, the heat.
That's true. That's true.
But at night they close the
Listen,
windows anyway.
Yeah, and I had AC, Bambi. It had like.
Yeah, but the last time I went the AC was like a draft.
It's like a drizzle, like drizzling AC. It's not like raining AC. No.
And you can't open the window, man.
I hate that.
Yo.
Man. When the bus has AC, you can't open the
But
window.
you know when you like try to open it and it's just too hard?
No, like they're
That's
sealed.
embarrassing.
It's sealed.
I won't even lie to
rivets.
Damn.
you. When I'm in a bus, I want to feel the wind, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I want my
Yeah.
tongue to be outside.
Time to be outside. Nasty
Pause.
as boy.
But like,
Yeah, like
They end up like there were 2 holes. You know those 2 holes?
No, bro,
Nothing.
nothing, because there's
Damn.
AC in there. So they now switch on the AC. At least the bus I took which had AC. They first get the bus moving, then like 30 minutes they switch on the AC.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. all these
Before
people
you
light.
get
it's
to
just
the thing, they switch it
roasting.
off.
Yeah.
And
No,
why
it's
do they
not
do
cool.
that? Like, can someone
To
explain
be
that
fair,
to me?
the time when we were going, it rained.
At
And
least.
like, I had already slept. So I wake
Yeah.
up, it's raining. And I'm like, you know what? It's raining. I'm seeing forests. I don't know where we were, but it was like very forested.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I don't mind dying in my sleep, man. Because, like, like buses
Hey.
be sliding. Like,
That's-
I'm going back
that's kind
to
of a
bed.
crazy.
That's a wild statement.
Like, let me go back to
Instead
sleep.
of all
Let me
life
go
is
back to sleep. I
beautiful.
don't care wait for this, man.
I don't mind dying messy,
Wake
but I
me
mind dying awake.
Wake
Go
me up
back.
together.
Crazy.
Hilarious.
No, bro, I'll say it's about night buses. I don't like night buses only because I can't see where we're going. I don't know when the humps are coming and when the corners are coming. Bro, my
Yeah.
heart is just like constantly in my mouth, bro, on those trips, bro.
Really?
That's crazy
Yeah,
because
so
I
I'd rather
prefer
be
the
in a
night
daytime.
trips. I don't want to see where I'm going, man. Because I'm always like when I see a town, I'm like, okay, have we reached?
That's
we
true.
haven't.
That's true.
We're still when we reach, I think it's Kisumu.
Yeah.
There's always that first stop when you're coming from Uganda, where like guys pee in the morning. Yo, I thought we had Nakuru. Nakuru, yes, it's Nakuru.
You
I
thought
thought
you
we
were
had
Nairobi.
reached, man. Like,
Okay.
I get out of the bus, I stretch, I'm like, hey, bugs. The guy's like, no, you've just come out to pee. I'm like, okay, so we're about to reach, right? Guy's like, 4 more hours.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Tough,
those 4 hours were long.
tough.
Long.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How was your weekend, bro?
Our weekends were quite similar. So Friday we recorded, and then I didn't go for Dune. So we stayed here, had a good time. Did I go out that night?
You did.
I
go
did,
out, yeah.
I went out.
Yeah, you did.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, you did, bro.
Apparently, I went out, and then Saturday went to Magic's place. I won't lie, the food was fire. The food was fire. Went for this art gallery thing after. Artists are. Let me put it this way. Artists are fire. I don't know, man. Some of them have twisted minds, man.
Yeah.
Troubled.
Some of that jazz was a
Fire,
bit
but troubled.
it was a bit twisted, but it was good to look at. And then went home after. Sunday, I was indoors pretty much the whole day. So it was another basic weekend, the second basic weekend in a row. Am I aging? But I feel like everything about me is old now, man.
Like what?
Yesterday,
What
I
does
was-
that even mean?
I had to tweet about this. Yesterday, I was eating katunguma.
Eating what?
You know what it is?
Some
I do not
bitter
know what it is,
small
but like
thing.
bitter berries, whatever they call
But you eat
them.
them with like food, savory food, but they're really
Okay.
bitter.
Why-
And people
why-
like
why?
them because they're bitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually, okay. I guess the point is trying to make is like usually it's like older people that eat cartoon.
Yeah, and this just tasted nice yesterday. I was like,
For the first time in his life.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
hey, yo, my back is about to start hurting, man.
Is katunguma
Noise.
like some sort of version of an eggplant?
Something like
No,
that.
now there's
Like a local eggplant. It's tiny and round.
it's
Okay.
really small,
Yeah.
But it's super bitter.
very bitter.
So it's just for
Super
the.
bitter.
It's just
but
like
it's
adding.
not bitter now, man.
It was
Tasted
bitter
good.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I have bad news for you, man.
yeah.
That's the case.
Your taste buds are aging, bro.
But
Those things
more
were
like
nice. I was chewing them
warm
like
or something
groundnuts.
at
Just
Javas.
hey yo,
That's when you know you've reached old age, yeah. When you're asking for Luomba at Javas. Like you're that entitled. And you're that, you don't like, just bring me Luomba at the cut.
at home I'm starting to eat very green things, man. I don't like it. I used to like be a meat guy, like. I'm looking
Maybe
for
it's not
meat.
such a bad thing to eat
No, it's
greens.
not. I just think I'm aging. But yeah,
Yeah, you're definitely not like
I'm not
young
de-aging.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not
Yes.
younging.
Crazy.
Okay, man. I think that we should start. Maya,
Oh my god.
you're gonna be a focus of this episode. Yeah, I guess maybe just tell like our audience about what you do, and yeah, I guess
How you do it.
Yeah.
Where you do it from.
Who you
Okay.
are?
Why you do
when,
it?
When you do
Why I
it.
do
when-
it? Damn,
whom,
okay,
for
okay,
whom?
okay.
And where you
So-
started?
And where I started. So, my name is Maya Amolo. I'm a singer-songwriter. That's what I do. I do my best. I do my best all the time. What was it? How, when, why, what?
Just speak.
All of it.
I don't know which one I own right now.
I don't remember what I asked for.
How? I guess that's how.
No, I'm a singer-songwriter, producer. I just recently started producing
With software.
with Logic.
Hey.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on,
right?
girl.
Come on. We were literally having an argument just now about
FLO
like
Logic.
which is the best one to use. And
Okay,
it's
which one
like-
is the best though?
Honestly, I feel like just because of ease, I feel like Logic. For me, it just feels like the easiest to use. Because it also, it's like, it looks like Ableton. You've seen Ableton, looks like a spreadsheet. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do that.
I don't know, I like
Then
Ableton,
FL
man.
looks like a freaking video game or something.
Right. Logic just looks like, we know what we're
I
here
fail
to
to
do. We're
use
going to
Logic,
do
man.
it.
I get what she's saying. Like Logic has that ease of use.
It's straightforward.
It's like how if in video editing Final Cut and Premiere Pro, Final Cut just is easier to get into.
I
Logic
prefer
has that same-
Ableton. I feel like it's easier. Anyway,
Yeah.
But
proceed.
I swear, yeah.
I'm a
That's
problem.
That's you're
That's
alone
a
in that.
me. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
skill issue.
Yeah, it's-
But I also like Logic because my engineer now uses Logic, so it's like all my vocal presets and stuff are there. Like we share plugins and so on and so forth. So it's just like the easiest one to do. But I only started producing like properly like last year. But yeah, I've been singing for I think my whole life. I started singing, like taking it more seriously in 2016. That was like my SoundCloud era. And then again, 2020 was when I first released like on Apple Music, Spotify, And yeah, I've just been trial and error-ing since then.
You have not been erroring for.
Hey, I've been there's been errors.
Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess my second question is, you said that you just started producing recently.
Yeah.
How much has that changed, like, how I guess you approach the music now? Because I know it sounded different. We're going to talk about the new song soon.
Yeah.
But like, I want to know how much it has changed the process.
I think I'm having more fun because it's like there'd be so many times where like I'd hear a beat and I like it like 86%, but because I'm not confident in my production to take it to 100, I just won't touch the beat. And then also just as like a process thing, I didn't go to the studio much. Like I would just do things at home. Like I wouldn't be in the studio with a producer, engineer, instrumentalist. So there wasn't really much room to like sit with the song and like work on it for like 2 hours, because it's just like I get the beat, I write the vocals, like that's it. But now that I'm like producing, that I can be like, okay, let's do this, let's add this, let me play these keys. It's like I'm having more fun because I feel more like a part of the process of making the song versus just like laying vocals on a beat, which is nice. More control.
I hear that.
Just let my brain.
Hey.
What?
I should finish. Just like that, you'll be safe. Hard.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should talk about like the first two projects that you put out.
Yeah.
I think our first one is Leave Me at the Pregame.
Yes.
At the pregame?
Yeah,
At the
Leave Me at the Pregame. And the second is Asali.
Yeah.
So Leave Me at the Pregame.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, how did that one come about?
She didn't want to
And
go
why
out.
did you call it Leave Me at the Pregame? Why you?
I didn't want to go out. I was in college at the time. And when I went to New York for the first time, I got the biggest culture shock. So it's like at the pregame, I'd just be with my friends and like maybe the basketball team. And then we go to the club and I'd be like,
Why?
I don't like it. Yeah. So like leave me at the pregame. The pregame is like the safe space in this story, in this universe. So it's just like, yeah, leave me there. You hang out there. You guys can go. And I was also very much at a time in my life where I thought it was so cool and edgy to be like sad. Like everyone I was listening to was like Jhené Aiko, like PND. You know, I'm like, yeah, it's cool to be like brooding and like, yeah.
Low-key
So-
Batman.
Exactly. I thought I was Batman. I was like, New York is Gotham, Nairobi is Gotham. You know, let me just lurk in the shadows and make this like brooding music. So that was like the space I was in at the time. But we've left the pregame now.
But I have a new rule, bro. Not even a rule, but just how I'm feeling recently. I don't think that it's worth it to leave the pregame and go out anymore, bro.
Same, bro.
Like it's
Yeah.
almost
Same.
the guaranteed way to be disappointed,
just,
bro.
it all goes downhill.
Unless the pregame sucked. But if the pregame was fun, or like we were just comfy, we were vibing,
That's
shit
the
was
game
dope,
now.
just
Yeah,
let
yeah,
it
yeah,
end
yeah,
there,
yeah.
bro. Just go home after that.
It's true. It's true.
Go home after.
Because you go to
Just
the
go
club.
Yeah, just go home.
Just
go
man.
After the first and
we
second.
can just stay at
it's
the
like
pregame.
First plan of the night, second plan is a stretch, but third onwards, it's like.
I feel like
You're
the
just
second is
forcing
already
it.
a stretch, man.
That's why I
Yeah.
say second is a stretch. Like, yeah, there you're in.
Like
It,
now, when you're going out, go where you're going, stay there.
What if it's dead though? You just go home.
Yeah, just go home.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you enter into, but you go back into that headspace of
Like expectation.
expectations.
Yeah, that's true, that's true,
expectations.
that's true,
And that's how
that's
you
true.
start not being left at the pre-game, seeing what's outside.
You know what made me realize it though?
Get left at the pregame, man.
Yeah.
There's this thing that we do here every Friday after we record. We'll just chill here and like have drinks, and there's a girl called Pearl who comes and does like an acoustic set here.
Oh,
So it's a
nice.
vibe.
Yeah.
And it's always a vibe whenever we're here and we do it. As soon as we decide, oh, let's go to another place,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
so
yeah.
dead, man.
I won't be.
Yeah.
It has happened like the past 2 months.
Yeah.
I stopped like in Nairobi. I haven't really been out this year the way I was last year, just because it's like more often than not it's not like the club, it's like people who you're with. So it's just like we're all together at the pregame, we forced issues, you come to this club, everything's expensive, someone's fighting, the bartender is rude, it's like we could have just stayed at home. So pre-games
Yeah.
all 2024.
Pre-game.
Is this even like a Friday pregame thing? I feel like it's a game now. Like this is where we are. We know this is the plan.
I guess.
Everywhere
man.
else is extra,
this
bro.
Yeah.
Blue match.
But don't book. Like when you begin to book, then it loses its.
Hey, when you keep saying, man, this thing's always a
Friday.
vibe.
Yeah, no, it's Friday. It's gonna be so
Dead Friday here.
The first 5 minutes you have to be nonchalant. Like,
You jinxed it. You have to pretend not to care about it. So now
Exactly.
it's
So
like,
the universe is like,
yeah, let's give him
once
something.
the universe knows, then it does its thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to my Amolo. First of all, I like your style.
Thank
I
you.
would say that.
Thank
Like,
you.
I really
Thank
like
you.
your style.
which style?
Okay, let me elaborate. I like how you like your aesthetic.
Thank you.
How you. Yeah, I just think it's very cool. For
Thank
lack of a better
you.
word. Like that shirt, like I thought it was Marlboro, but it's not.
This is Lane Steppers.
You see, it's not. Yeah, so like small things like that. So I guess like, what would you say? How important is like your aesthetic to you? Is it something like you are intentional about as an artist? Is there like a particular lane you're trying to carve for yourself? I know these are very like meta questions, especially about like style.
Yeah.
And discussions about style are not very stylish. You know what I mean? But like, I'm just so
True.
curious because like every time I look at your posts, there's like a particular, not even a particular look, but like I can tell like
It's intentional.
yeah,
There's
it's
a vibe.
intentional, bro. Like there's a vibe that she's going.
Yeah.
So like, how important is that to you? Like, is that something that you see that is important to your music and your brand?
I think so. I think it is. I think I've become more conscious about it now. I think I've always loved streetwear, and I feel like in Nairobi and I guess the world, there's always been kind of like that streetwear and R&B and hip hop kind of all, live together. Just yeah. So I think it is important. I'm trying to not become too conscious about it because once I start overthinking, I'll start dressing badly, and then that vibe is dead.
What do you
And
mean
then it's
dressing badly?
awkward.
Like,
Same thing you just said about Fryo, man. Once you start to over deep it, it just loses the like.
But yeah, I love.
je ne sais quoi.
Yes, exactly. But also, it's like I guess it's kind of easy now because there's so many cool streetwear brands in Nairobi. Many
which ones?
brands that I love. There's there's Lane Steppers. There's Akiba, Metamorphosized, Pesos is super cool. There's some that are not really streetwear, but like At Odds, Savaria School. There's so many of them. I feel like I'm blanking on some. But yeah, it's just like go to the pop-up, get a t-shirt. Now I know I'm going to be fly because I'm wearing this t-shirt. Don't have to try too hard. So I think it is something I take seriously. I just try not to think about it too much because then that's when I start to overcook.
Yo, there's that, like Jesus, like crown chain. Yo.
Oh, the barbed wire.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like my
ah,
favorite.
cool,
my
innit?
favorite
Yeah.
neck piece.
Are you ever worried like you nod too hard and
No.
Puncture your throat.
Can you imagine?
puncture
Yeah.
yourself?
So if you're beefing someone at the club, all they have to do is just hold it. Now you're like, okay, cool.
Is it not sharp?
No, it's actually not that
Yeah,
sharp.
it
I
probably
mean, I won't,
Not too hard.
It's not
You'll
sharp.
not responsibly.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now this is my question. And I don't know if there's like an NDA for this or something, but you've done a colors show.
Yes.
How was that, man?
How did that even happen?
Yeah. And like, what does it look like? Because, okay, we know there's a lot of green screen.
Is
blah,
the
blah,
mic
blah, blah.
CGI?
yeah,
Is
but
the mic real? Is the mic
the main
real?
question.
Okay,
Is the
but
mic-
release all the other questions. We're
I
gonna end this podcast.
was talking so much shit before. I was telling everyone like, yeah, I'm gonna prove to you it's a green screen. The mic is absolutely real.
The mic is a
It's
swing.
a
You blow.
Why you point your you're not
You brought that green
You thought it
screen
was
mic
fake.
jazz here.
No, we were together on that because sometimes it just looks like
It looks
anyway.
like there's a mic there sometimes. Looks like the guy is like on the side.
Nah.
No, there's
Like,
a
you
real
told us you watched a
mic. Because it's a live
documentary.
show. Like you record the thing live there, like one take, then you pick your take, and then like you keep it moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
you
been
pick your own
lying to
take.
us for like a year, man.
This guy told us he watched a documentary about how colors started, and like a big point in the documentary is how the mic is fake. Like it's a green screen.
I'm not who told you
It
that.
is
The man who told us
Like-
this.
I don't even watch that documentary.
Oh no!
Now you
No,
forgot.
it's not documentary.
I don't think I'm
You
not
don't recall?
I
It's a
recall.
real mic.
I recall not believing that the mic was real. I just don't think it was because of a documentary. I can't remember.
Okay, but
It's a real mic.
I
Real
think
mic,
the
real
mic is
backdrop, everything. Like
Yeah.
real
Did you have
set.
to
do you choose the
France?
color?
No. No. You don't choose the color.
We choose for you.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
don't
send
think
you
it
the
worked.
background and you set it up?
Yes, they do. They send
Oh,
you the
in your
color.
own place?
No. They set it up at like a studio. So they came to Nairobi. They were doing a partnership with Spotify. So it was like Tantalizer sessions, focusing on the color shows were focusing on Kenyan R&B, and then the general week was focusing on just African R&B. So there was a writing camp, which was super cool. But yeah, they hit you up. They ask you for some songs. You submit some songs. They're like, "This is the one." Sends you the backdrop. Yeah.
That's so dope, man.
Colors.
That is so
Yeah.
dope.
Okay, I also wanted to ask, do they come with their equipment or like they find it in Kenya?
Yeah, they come with they have like their whole production. Super cool team came.
But that mic is one.
That mic is so crazy because I was so nervous. I was the first to record my show, so I was freaking out. And when I was standing like on the stage thing, I was like playing with my nails, and then I could hear my nails in my in-ears. I was like, this mic is something so serious. Yeah.
Oh, do they actually use the vocals from the mic? That
Yes. It's like live recorded.
Easy.
Yeah.
And you know what's mad is like whenever I'm watching those videos, yeah, the people don't move. So I feel like there's an X. Once you
I
step
know
out of this X, bro, you're either going to fall off or like the mic is not
Hey,
like
like,
guys
like a
guys on
platform, man.
Maybe
Guys are not moving,
we
man.
can dance and sing. You know, it's like one take. Okay, maybe me speak for myself, but
Oh, got
you
your
take it a
talent.
couple.
Come
You
on,
take it a
girl.
couple times. So like my first take was some nonsense, and then took it a few times. The director was also really good. Gets you like in the vibe, and then yeah. But it was so insane because I've wanted to do a color show. I think since my first color show I watched was Masego. I think it came out in 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is the plan. No matter what happens, I'm going to be on this platform. So got the email, whatever, sent the songs, you know what's happening. And then you do the show and you kind of like see the backdrop and the mic and you're like, okay, this is what the stage looks like. But it still hadn't sunk in. Then I did the first few ones and I came to see them and I was like about to cry because now it like looks the way it does like on
Yeah.
YouTube. It was the most insane thing. Yeah, and then now we're on colors.
Man,
That was incredible, man.
Yeah,
we
thank
do
you.
like a colors podcast.
I don't think they're there.
Yeah,
yet. I don't know what to do. Man.
They actually did one. Wait, did they do one?
We've
colours
patented the
podcast?
idea. Let's
I
not
think they
even.
might have done. They could do a podcast. They did a podcast with like Zinya Manasseh, Lisa Odwar, Karun, and Patricia Gihora hosted it. But I think it was their first one. You guys,
so-
should
Check it
Listen.
out.
Yeah,
Slide in
we
the
just need
DM.
like a
Yeah.
yellow.
When they decide to come here,
Now we just need
yeah.
them to send out the logo, bro. We'll take it from there.
Don't edit it.
Don't
We'll
worry about
edit it. We'll
anything.
edit it. We got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super hard, man.
Yeah,
It was
I
cool.
want to talk about music a
Yes.
bit for a second.
He's also a musician, by the way.
Ooh.
One song in.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
And it's a week old.
Yeah,
Ooh.
literally. last
Diddy
week.
going crazy.
Congrats.
Nah, man, that
Platforms.
thing is making me so happy, bro.
Yeah?
Every time I wake up, I check how many streams I have now.
Like I wakes up and his
Nice,
toes
nice,
are
How
doing
many
this.
streams? How many streams? How many streams? Every
Oh my
day I wake up, I'm
God.
like, yes.
What are you at
yes,
now?
Yes, at 773.
Oh, hard.
Period.
Hard.
Not
Last song.
bad. Not bad. That's good
Hard.
stuff. Good stuff.
You guys are making me blush. Andrew not us talking about BDD. Go stream
Oh
that.
my god, before you go far, do you know I realized the word blush is blood rush?
Easy.
You just made that up just now.
No, I read it on the internet.
I feel like
That's
they're
even
working
worse.
backwards on that one.
Blush. That makes so much
Blood
sense, bro.
rush.
Yeah, bro, because there was like this guy saying like emergency is emergence of an urgency. And in the comments, bro, guys had
That guy there is like a battle rapper, bro.
Emergency. It's an emergency of an urgency.
That guy is like Eminem.
guys
in
had
the-
words, bro.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that guy's a lyrical miracle criminal.
Yeah, back to the music. Back to the music.
Yeah.
So you say you do R&B,
Yeah.
Mm.
and this is a bit more philosophical of a musical question.
Man, when the guy is googling, he
There
wants to prove
are-
my judge wrong.
I guess the question I'm asking is like, what kind of artist are you based on these two categories? Like,
Ooh.
would you say you are someone who values your music sounding unique and individual and not like anything else?
Mm.
Or are you very generous with your influences and you wear them on your sleeve like type stuff?
Yeah.
Because those are the two kinds of artists I found. I found like there are those that just make something that no one has ever heard before.
Yeah.
And then
Or
there are
aim
those...
to.
Come again?
Or aim to.
Yeah, that's what they aim
Right.
for.
Yeah.
And then there are others that are just very good at rearranging what's already available.
It's already there.
Where would you say you fall?
I think the first one. I don't think, because I love R&B, I love the way it sounds. And I feel like it's a lot easier to build, like making someone no one has heard before. Like, can you even do that in this day and age? It's like you can find some kid in Sweden is doing the same thing. I feel like, taking from the community and then kind of making adjustments to that. So it'd still be something new. But, like, I really love the R&B sound. I really love, like, the Afrobeat sound. Kenyan R&B. I don't know what you guys' genre is called. Uganda bop. Uganda...
Binyanya nyanya.
What?
This guy told us last time.
Nah.
Binyanya nyanya.
So I'm definitely not pressed to make something that no one has ever heard before. I think that's just... I would never put out any music because that's just a long process. I think in terms of my voice, I want that to be, like, authentically me. But everything that surrounds it, you can just have so much fun with it, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's...
Because that's the only one you can control. Like, you can't control what the sounds are, like, whatever... like, but it's like your voice, like that one is you. There's no one that's going to sound exactly the way you do. So that's something that you can have control over. But yeah, no, like bring the samples, bring like that song that came out in the 80s, let's flip it. Like I really like to do that. Have more fun with that.
I think I fall on that same side of the coin.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people get very caught up in that, in like it must not sound like anything else.
Yeah.
And I think that might end up being like a roadblock in some people's ways because they might have all this good music that they've done.
Right.
But they just feel like, this line here sounds like something I've heard before or something, or this verse or something.
Yeah.
And it might definitely halt your progress. I don't know.
I think so.
And I think, but for me, I feel like I prefer the end that you guys are on because as a consumer, it makes it more palatable if it sounds similar to something I've heard before.
Right.
Like, it will be a different iteration of that thing.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm listening to R&B, I'm an R&B guy.
Nice.
I want it to sound like R&B.
Right.
And then I'll be like, okay, but this voice is like a voice I've never heard before.
Yeah.
So, like,
And then I feel like if we get more into, like, doing, like, the R&B fusion, it's like, if my bass is R&B and, like, I add, like, elements of something else to it, it's like, the R&B listener that listens to me is more likely to discover something new because it's like you're doing like more fusion stuff, I think. So yeah.
Where's the line for you with that? Whereby, do you have a point where you're like, okay, this sounds too similar to something I've heard before, or this is too Amapiano-esque right now? Do you have any like boundaries like that? Like, I'm not chasing trends, okay, like let's just go to the past. We're not chasing present.
Right.
Or do you,
I think the boundary is just...
How far past do you go? Because even yesterday is past.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can tell when someone put in no effort to make any changes to like the sample. But it's hard. I mean, it just goes case by case because it's like you can hear a song and then someone does a cover of the song. So it's like literally exactly the same, but the vibe is different. So I don't know how... You'd have to either be putting no effort or it'd have to be like a really bad song. And even that, like, how do you know if something... Okay, there's some songs that are bad songs. But, yeah, I don't think there's a limit. It's just like the intention. Yeah, like how much work you're putting into like what you're doing.
What are some things that you look at in the African music industry
Hey,
and they make you go...
how much time do you... And I didn't even hear the question already.
They make you go, I think we're going offside there.
Like music-wise or...
Yeah, music. It's
So-
nothing personal.
Nothing personal. It's like it's not naming people like...
Yeah, like this guy has a
This
big
specific
head.
guy.
That's why
That's
he's
why I
not
love
going anywhere.
Music-wise, I can't think of anything right now. I just think that everyone, like artists, producers, whatever, and even consumers need to stop limiting what their idea of like African music is. But in terms of like the music being created, I don't have any notes. No notes.
That's hard. Speaking of, I guess why did you choose R&B?
Yeah.
Or did R&B choose you?
R&B chose me.
That's
No. It's just what I grew up listening to. Like a lot of like Brandy, Erykah Badu. But I remember when I was going kind of through, when I was like becoming a real person, because when I was like year 7 to year 11, I don't think I was like a real person. I was just kind of like
NPC.
Yeah, literally like an NPC. But then when I went to the last 2 years of high school, I went to high school in Eswatini. That's where I met Imran. You guys know Imran, Ishak's younger brother. You know him? Damn. Anyway.
Oh no, I was still doing the math from year 7 to year 11. I was like,
Year 7
to year 11.
Eswatini.
We know he's big bro, so I guess that counts.
Yeah. But that's where I kind of like was becoming more of like myself. Like, okay, I like this thing because I like this thing, not because everybody at my school is kind of like, you know, fucking with this thing. And the first genre that kind of came out to me was R&B. I remember that was like hers first EP, which was insane.
The one
Janae Aiko with like
orange,
the blue. Yes,
yellow,
exactly.
Yeah, I remember it, yeah.
It was PND times. It was like, I don't remember what Drake came out in 2016, 2017.
You know what
Views.
mad is?
Yeah.
Let me not even lie to you. Like when I first listened to your music,
Yeah.
I was thinking Aaliyah, and I don't know why.
What?
I don't know why.
Rock to your boat.
That's huge. I listened to a lot of Aaliyah as well.
Did
R.I.P.
you?
Aaliyah. Yeah. Quite a bit. So I think that's why R&B just kind of found me. Like I like the melodies. I like the way you kind of, you know, play around. Like I like R&B because you can say many things, but you can also kind of like not say too much. Like you can find a song has like 3 words, then you're singing for 10 minutes.
I guess I just went,
Yeah, exactly. Like this song, How Does It Feel by D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Just saying that. How long is that song? It's like half an hour. It's not half an hour, but like, yeah. It's like I can have much to say, and I don't have to have much to say. I guess that's the
People
case.
feel
with
what
R&B.
you have to say.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why it found me, and it kind of stuck. Although now, like R&B is still like the core thing, but I'm experimenting more around it. But in terms of like melodies, the first melodies that come to mind will be like R&B type melodies.
I'm going to set you up with this next question. Kenyan music or Ugandan music? Take your time.
Be careful, man.
Music,
Know where you at, man.
My
A
man
quick
just let me
break is not going
respond.
to be quick, man.
Know where you at.
Which one do you think is more like mature, like sonically and like sounds?
I'm gonna respond like a politician. It's really hard to say
Okay.
because we're both so like early. Like I feel like we have different sounds that we've kind of like developed.
Of the two songs, which do you prefer? As a
For
politician.
you as my the R&B artist.
I would say Kenyan music just because I know more
Of it.
about it. Yeah.
What
We
do
see
you
you.
guys
We
answer to
see
that
you.
question?
Actually, I want to know what all of you say.
What do you
Actually,
answer to that question?
objectively.
Objectively speaking, I think I like more Ugandan songs than I do Kenyan songs. And maybe because I know more. But also I think it's just like maybe my tastes are more Ugandan. Kenya has a lot of gengeton.
Gengeton, yeah.
Gengeton. That's a bit too rough for my Ugandan palate.
Right.
But Chris Kaiga, on the other hand, sounds sweet in my ear.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I lean more towards like that Chris Kaiga, Sauti Soul, Bien
Right.
type
Yeah.
of the side of Kenya, which is not so like rough and aggressive. And
Yeah.
I won't lie. I won't lie. I won't hold you. It has its moment.
That's my. I was about to say, Gengeton is my shit. I love
I said this
Gengeton.
Gengeton slaps in Nairobi, bro.
Gengeton slaps here, bro.
No,
you just
no,
need
no.
to know.
You need to be in Nairobi traffic and the matatu passes
Yeah,
by
that's
you.
just-
Play na yo shazam Shazam. I swear you'll
There are
Shazam.
those matatus in Kenya that are like buses with the lights.
Matatu.
Yeah. It's like a club. It's like a club.
There's even Wi-Fi in there, bro.
It's true.
Is it? And WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp is written on the bus with Wi-Fi.
Ferrari, what? Guys are wilding with them buses.
I love Gengeton. I feel like we could have, like, Kenyans could have done more for Gengeton.
I don't know, man. I like Gengeton, man.
It's
I
hard.
I like it in Kenya.
Okay, but there's no music I don't like. So, yeah.
I like
There's
it
no
in
music
Kenya.
you don't
You're very
like?
like accepting.
Rah.
That's
I listen to
crazy.
Very
everything.
accepting.
I listen to everything.
I don't know. Me, I think I'll say. It's tough to say, but only because I feel like sometimes Kenyan music isn't made for outside Kenya. And I'll say the same thing for Ugandan music.
In what sense?
So, like, the most popping music in Nairobi,
Yeah.
it's not too easy to export this. I'd say if, like say something like Gengeton, like you guys were speaking about, like, it'll be popping in Kenya. And then only one song will come and pop off here.
Crossover,
You know what I mean? And then also in UG, the most popping shit here, like, only one of those will go over to Kenya. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's hard for us to say. But obviously I'll say Ugandan because, like, I mean, I live here, so I don't get to leave, and my guys are watching this shit.
Yeah.
So, you guys know where I live.
Okay, in the club. Like, what was that about Ugandan?
Yeah. No, I'll say Ugandan, but I think that the Kenyan sound for me is just a bit more interesting. Like, I feel like I'm more likely to be surprised by what I hear if I say if I play like a new Kenyan music playlist.
Yeah.
I'm expecting more variety than if I play a new Ugandan music
Right.
playlist, you know?
Yeah.
Uganda
So,
is a
yeah.
lot of sing-songy melodies.
Yeah.
Uganda?
songs,
Not
bro,
just
yeah.
that.
Like
Uganda?
Kwanjula music.
I think that's
Hey, no ways. Okay, maybe not the one that I listen to.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
listen to like the new wave Ugandan
Yeah,
guys.
it's true, it's true,
So
it's
those
true.
guys
Like
are
mainstream,
sick.
like the Gengeton of. There's no Gengeton of here. The Gengeton here is like so melodic and sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it?
I'd love to get into that. You guys should send me a
Like, I swear,
playlist.
Alien Skin is new. Like
No, but like that's what I'm talking about. Like nowadays, not 2010.
he's new, but like he's not yet old enough for me to say that he's not a train.
No. I get what you're saying, but like when you say now,
I can't like that. The Ugandan new wave guys, like these guys are
Insane.
I don't hear any-
Those guys
Yeah.
are sick.
Yeah.
they are
like,
cold, but
I'm
I'm
so
not tired of
inspired.
the melodic stuff.
Go stream it right now.
Is that why you're melodic?
I'm melodic,
I
bro.
can't lie, bro,
Quit playing
like,
with me.
Every time I hear BB put like a
Oh my
snippet
gosh.
out.
Yeah,
I met
bro.
Bibi today, almost bowed. I could not believe
Baby's
it.
cold.
Sound like BB.
Oh
He's
my
insane.
gosh.
Baby's cold.
So insane. Like
Shout out
this
Bibi, bro.
most recent verse on Thursday. First of all, tie-dye.
Tie-dye,
Also
man.
insane.
Tie-dye
BB
was
insane.
Yeah.
I also like Maui Moon,
Now you
the
know,
vocalist,
man.
but Le Soul Child, the producer.
Yeah.
Like I find that you see the way you're saying that Gengeton is super rough. I feel like there's a way that you have that bop, but it's like smooth, which I really like. Like I want to get into like more of that, like
We don't
dance
have that
hall-y
jagged
kind
edge.
of. Yeah,
I think you need to put us on. Like I think that there's a lot of stuff that just hasn't reached us.
I think
Yeah.
so.
You need
Yeah.
to put
You
us
need to
on.
get us like a
Change.
solid playlist of like
I'll
10
make one. A
artists.
very serious
We'll
one.
swap. We'll
Yeah,
swap
yeah, yeah.
playlists. You know,
I will.
They give you a playlist with one guy,
Oh.
Alien Skin.
just one.
Oh.
Alien skin
The top
playlist.
artist right now.
Yeah,
Alien.
we'll make a
What?
playlist.
Actually,
'cause-
it's called Alien.
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 I'm into it. I'm into it. Yeah.
I want to make a playlist because
Good
there was a point
stuff.
he was putting out like a song a day.
Oh,
So because that's too much
nice.
music.
That guy's, you know how like Spotify has this is like my
Yeah.
my Amolo. This guy's thing has 46 songs.
Crazy.
It was like 28 in December, bro.
Crazy.
Martin.
That's good stuff. Consistency.
Yeah. Do you guys want to get into a couple of topics? My first topic is a music topic.
Bring it up.
A what?
Ready? Music topic.
Music topic.
Music topic. Yeah. Not my Amolo music, but music.
Oh,
Like
generally,
general
yeah,
music
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Okay, so did you guys hear about how like Amber Rose did this interview where she spoke, obviously spoke about Kanye West at some point, and she said she felt like he owes her money because she was his muse for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
That's what she said.
and she said that she's the one who asked him to feature Nicki on Monster, and that was like
No
the biggest song
ways.
on the album.
So he's supposed
So-
to pay her.
She said
Okay, yeah,
she
lawyer.
said she never made any money from that album, and yet she feels like she contributed to it. And she was saying she thinks she's owed like $20 million.
As
Crazy.
Lawyer's opinion will come
No,
last.
no, yet.
Let's
Let's first speak on emotions. And then how do you feel about
Ignorant
that?
reaction.
Me, I'm putting myself in Kanye West's shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, she might have told me feature Nicki.
Kanye West spots.
Yes, she might have influenced a few jams. Okay, she might say she didn't get any money, but these guys were dating for a while. I'm sure when she was with this Kanye guy, if she wants to make it about money, I'm sure Kanye was taking good care of her. Like, she was not lacking for anything. She was not lacking for... So, for her to say that, especially now, you say this is recent.
Nah, but it's different. It's different. Because it's just like, that's you as a girlfriend. But there's an A&R who said, oh, get this person on the verse that's being paid those big bucks. You know, just to be like, oh, you should feature my Molo on your song. Now you get an A&R fee because you've made... And that song was huge.
like that, but that's life. That's
What's
life.
A&R?
Yeah, an artist and
Artists and
repertoire.
repertoire.
But that's life. Like, literally, if you are a... What's the word? Like, someone who, like, speculates. But you have a certificate from a university that you can speculate. You get paid the big bucks. But it's not that you're doing something that we can't do. So the A&R person, literally, that's their career.
It's true.
Man, I think you
They're
should
not-
do a song with,
they're not
with,
amused.
with like BB.
You already know that's coming.
My money.
The
My money.
women say get on a BDD remix. It's on camera. Artist, A&R.
DDD.
Really going crazy.
DDD 2.
It's like I kind of get it because also, I mean, it depends, right? Because it's kind of like... It's difficult because it's like you can tell me like, oh, Joke, you should do a song with BB. Oh yeah, let me do it. And then I do it. Then it's like the biggest song ever. But we're just here like talking as friends,
Oh,
like
yeah,
just like
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
you should do this, you should do that. So I feel like that makes it difficult. Like if I know that you made 100 million off this song because it was the most iconic feature, like you're saying. So it's like if I know you made bank off that song, it's like just throw me, you know, a
20
little
mil?
something.
And let me ask
Yeah, I like a little.
is there like her saying, is this equivalent in the eyes of the judge? Her saying, record a song with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
And then Kanye West going in the studio and actually
Making a song
recording
with
a
Nicki.
song with Nicki Minaj. Are those two
So this
equivalent?
They're not equivalent, which is why she should get a fraction of the fee.
Or-
You're not
or
gonna get the
nothing.
same.
They
the
shouldn't
same
get
amount.
anything because the two are so different.
Yo, I
They're
want
not
to
connected.
suggest things
This is-
to artists.
This is
it's like Messi's girlfriend telling him go and score in the World Cup final, and then him scoring in the World Cup final, and then
But
she's
no,
saying that oh, Brian told him to
no
score.
ways.
No, it's
It's
different.
completely different because it's
How,
like
bro?
if the girlfriend says, "Oh, I've noticed that these guys usually do this, so you should do this,"
Yeah, okay,
and then
like,
that
dribble
specific
here.
thing works.
So there has to be
You
like
know,
a science
because if
behind
Ambrose
it.
is like, "Oh, you should get like a fire feature," everyone should get a fire feature on their thingy. But it's like that was a specific feature, like that was like Nicki Minaj, and was that after Pink Friday?
Nikki wasn't popping yet, bro.
She wasn't
Apparently,
popping.
she wasn't like
Like
Nicki
that thing-
when she made that song.
So at Amber Rose is the one who saw the
I
talent
know
in her. eh?
Yeah, she saw the
and
deep-
Nikki, her and Nikki were
Yes.
friends, and she said that she had been in the studio with Nikki and she had like seen her write da. So when Kanye was going to do this album, she said she's the one who was like, "Bruh, you need to have this chick on that album."
Yeah, see that's
I won't
crazy.
lie, it holds some water.
Yeah,
Is it worth 20 mil? I don't know.
I don't know.
yeah. I mean,
That's
it's
a
not
lot of water,
can't
bro.
That's a lot of
quantify.
water,
That's a lot
bro.
of water, if you ask me.
I think Kanye
A lot of
also,
water.
I thinks.
I think so.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's like a thank you with an envelope, and in that envelope there's a check, and then we're good now.
Because like her saying work with her is different from these guys going and like making a beat from scratch, writing lyrics, making
do you
sure
think-
the thing is mastered and mixed.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Even if it was
Yeah.
Messi's girlfriend and
I
the
agree.
girlfriend says like, oh, I noticed that there's a hole in the defense here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different from Messi actually utilizing that hole in the defense.
We're not
bruh.
even saying they should get the same amount, but like maybe a check should be cut because that's how A&Rs make money. They just say, "Oh, Joshua Baraka getting to do
But
with
the
Maya
check-
Amolo."
Shit, yeah, and that.
It's like maybe before that it would have taken me longer, or I wouldn't have done it. Because would Kanye have gotten Nicki on the song had it not been for?
Well, nah, I guess we'll never know.
Look at that.
Oh,
I
are we
guess
saying
we'll
that
never
if
know.
Kanye was never dating Amber Rose, there'd never
That he
be
would
a
have never-
Nicki jam?
That's an argument, by the way, in court. That's an
Like
argument.
maybe it would have probably
That's
happened
an
because you know
argument
Nicki
in
was
court.
already doing her thing, but would have it happened like as soon as?
And you know, because this is now the other tricky bit. Okay, first of all, like, if you're gonna get A&R money, you have to call yourself an A&R. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't be my girlfriend and because I'm a popular rapper,
No, you just.
you think you're just gonna do A&R. She's like, you're not doing that. She didn't recommend Nikki as an A&R. She recommended
Right.
Nikki as my
As a
girlfriend,
buddy.
telling
Right,
me about
right,
her
right,
friend.
right.
So like as Nikki's friend and as my girlfriend. So that's
But-
the first issue with her case, I'll say.
But it's like if you're choking and I save your life, I didn't save your life as a doctor.
Exactly.
you've
So
lived.
don't ask me to pay you medical fees. You know what I mean? And
You did that out of the goodness of your
try
heart.
to save me and I die. They're not going to say, man, the doctor killed him. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest
It's
issue.
a
with that
tricky
case.
one, man.
Yeah, it's
a tricky one.
difficult.
Let me tell you, and it's so slippery because let's say Maya made an album about someone she's in love with, and it popped off. Can that guy now come and be
Not
like,
a
bro,
shilling.
I
Inspired
inspired that album,
Hell no.
so give me my cash. That's
no,
what she's
no,
saying
no, no,
basically, man. Aside from the Nikki thing, that's what she's saying. She said, I was the
But-
news.
Was Adele in a suit like that?
Low
by
key,
the way?
high key.
Adele?
Adele,
The album was
I've
inspired.
seen something like that
Um,
where her
her husband wanted money.
Wanted, like, money,
Something
saying
similar
you-
to that. I think
For
I
breaking
saw.
her heart.
yeah, and inspiring the
Crazy.
jams,
Crazy.
Too many jams, but
it
3
was,
albums.
but it wasn't
Like,
exactly
what the-
the same.
but something similar.
Yeah.
Did he get his money?
I think he got his money with a divorce, but not that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be crazy.
That
bro.
would be
be
insane. That would be
crazy.
insane.
That would be crazy, but you'd have to give him his like.
What are all the guys in Paris saying, man? Those
Yeah.
And you see, man, like
Wait,
Amber Rose,
niggas.
niggas in Paris. Amber Rose even had like a. Didn't she have like a? Her voice was on the album at some point.
Her voice
Like
was
a-
on the album.
Like a Chris Rock interlude, wasn't that her?
I'm
actual
sure
voice?
she has
Was that her
her
actual, I don't think it was her actual
Credits,
voice.
bro. She must have her credits
Was it
on that
not?
track.
I feel like it was.
I think it was meant to.
Kind of
be
easy
her-
out,
or
Yeah,
like-
they were
But
portraying
you see,
her.
that's likeness. He's in likeness, I think, in court.
No, if she has vocals on the album, she's definitely getting.
She probably got
Yeah,
money.
I don't
Yeah.
think, I don't think it was
Yeah.
her voice, but I think it was meant to like
If it
Be
is,
like-
be her. Yeah,
Can't you get money for your likeness, though?
you can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, another thing she said in that interview.
Oh, God.
Remember that the famous video where Kanye
Yes.
was like in a bed with a bunch
With,
of
like-
wax figures,
Yeah.
naked. She also like, bro, I never got paid for that. Yet it was clearly my likeness, naked
Yeah,
in wax.
yeah.
I never
That
got
was
paid for
kind
that.
of weird.
Very weird, but it was kind of
It's
hard.
Kanye,
I don't know,
man.
Jack.
It was hard, but
Kanye
it's just
was
like
weird.
knowing now that he didn't like
Pay anyone. Eh?
or tell anyone.
Yeah.
Like, did she know that the video was gonna come out? Because
of course not.
yeah, that's
crazy
kind of
how
weird.
I'd forgotten about that video after all the noise it made when it dropped.
Yeah.
People are like
Yeah.
breaking down all the wax figures in
Yeah.
the bed.
But how many guys was he
it
going
was
to
so
pay?
yeah. I feel like that was. I mean, it's a cool concept, but it's just like imagine waking up and seeing you're like 15 of you wax figures.
You're naked,
in a bed-
body,
naked in a bed
like
with
Donald
Kanye.
Trump and
Yeah.
like
Kim.
a bunch of people.
Even me, I'd want to
Chris
check
Brown
somehow.
had-
Yeah, that's insane.
Talk that. I'm going to watch that video when I go home because that thing made a lot of nonsense, a lot of noise rather.
Yeah,
Was a hard-
Nonsense,
my
I
brain.
guess.
a lot of nonsense.
Fresh my
video.
brain.
Yeah, man. What else do you guys want to talk about?
I talk about your videos.
Oh, hard.
Yes.
First of all, you have great videos, man.
Thank you.
Is it called Mumbai Muchari?
Mumbi
Mumbi
Muturi?
Muturi.
Yeah, it's my mom.
Ah, hard.
Your mother shoots your videos.
She directs them. Yeah,
Nice.
all of them out right now. She's directed them.
Nice,
Shout out Mama
Shout
Dupes.
out, Mama.
Like, okay,
Is
let's
it?
break it down.
Yes. Yeah,
Now, I
all
have
of
a
them.
few
Wow.
Yes.
In the first two videos, you have this like a bathtub scene.
Yes.
Alright.
What's that about?
That's
Just
kind of
cool.
hard at that time.
It was cool. It was
Okay,
perfect
yeah.
at the time.
Because I
Yeah.
interpreted it like maybe like in the showers, like shower thoughts.
Cleansing.
You
she's
know.
cleansing
Yeah, so
herself.
she has the clearest thoughts
Yeah.
about the relationship in the shower.
Yeah, people were like, yeah, you know, it's the pre-game, so she's just like in this like vessel. It's a safe space.
Like
it
we're
was, it
preparing
was cool.
for the game, but it's not really game.
She's in
yet.
an
You know.
embryonic state.
Exactly.
Vulnerable.
This is the transition between the pre-game and the game, man.
Yeah. No, it
About
was just
to emerge
cool.
into the game.
Yeah.
You see a lot of my mom's photography, because she's also a photographer. So if you see a lot of her photography from then, she would photograph many people kind of like with like leaves and flowers in the bathtub and the water. So it was just like her thing then. And yeah, it was fly. So.
That's so fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think my mom would never.
So how much of us is it like is it a joint effort with you and her when you're making the videos, or is she just like, nah, Maya, I've got this one?
For some of them, it's a joint effort. I'm very like particular about, like, I feel like I can be difficult to work with in that sense because I'm very anxious about like the way it's coming across. So there will be things I'll be like, okay, what's the frame like? What does this look like? But most of it she just like conceptualizes it. I like the concept, and then we shoot.
And also, what is it like working with your parent when it comes to art?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this. Here, I can't speak for many people, but at least for the few I know,
Yeah.
art is not very accepted in a way when it comes to, the generation above us. So, for example, if I told, well, not if, but like when I told my dad, hey, we're doing a podcast, what's a podcast?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, what is that like for you, working with like your parents on your art and something you're passionate about also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was just lucky. Like, my mom's an artist. She's a photographer. She's a painter, director. She used to be into fashion. Same with like my whole family. Like, someone plays the guitar, someone plays the clarinet. So I think I was lucky enough to have people that valued arts as like a thing. So working with her is cool. Like, she has the vision. She also understands me. So, it's like you don't have to meet with someone and then brief them about like your life and your aesthetic and your music. It's like she's been there for the whole process. So when it's time to do the music video, she's already like, okay, we know where we're going with
she's
this.
like, that's too lewd.
Yeah, that's
that
a
what?
bit too crazy.
That's
You're
a bit too crazy. That's too
Like,
lewd.
okay,
Like,
you've
cover up,
oversung
young
now,
lady.
relax.
Put some
Cover
clothes
up.
on. Put some clothes on, man.
No, I don't think.
Because
Anyways.
I asked this because in your second last video, I think it's Can't
Get enough.
Yes, you're pole dancing.
Yeah.
Is that something you have background in? Whose idea was that? Your mom?
Did you have a background?
It's on the CV.
Can you imagine?
Everyone
professional
go to
pole
school
dancer?
for like,
Are you a fireman?
you have a diploma. How some we can look at?
Certificate.
The pole has to be 16 inches thick.
Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, yo, that's
Yo, chill.
No deal.
Pause, bro. Pause.
No
That's
deal.
a bit crazy.
Background is crazy, but like pole dancing for exercise, like was something that I would do. Because back in days, it's like I used to not like exercising because I just felt like I look bad. Like now I'm struggling, I'm sweating. At least on the pole I can romanticize my life a little bit.
Man. Like,
It does.
Pole dancing
It does. You get
scratches.
bruises. You get like burns. Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, the pole was in the living room. It wasn't a thing. I was just like, I'd like to pole dance in the video. I think it would be cool. And she was like, okay, as long as the pole can like fit in the studio.
Nah, like that was my favorite video.
Yeah.
And I have another question on that video. There's a point in the video where you go later,
Yes.
then you tease a song,
Yeah.
then we come back.
Yeah.
Where is that song?
I don't know.
No.
Smart.
Bring it
I don't
here. I
know
want
whether I
it
don't know
now.
what the song is.
You're not leaving my
Maybe
pod
help
until
me-
you give me
help
my
me
song. But for real, like, where is that song? It's been like a year, right?
It's somewhere in the ether.
Is it on the Untitled project?
In the ether,
No,
in
it's
the
not. It's in
ether.
the ether. It's in the ether. I don't know if it's gonna come out, but I am trying to
Oh
experiment
my.
with rapping more. So
No,
maybe
please. Okay, just drop just a snippet. You don't have to put out the whole thing. Just the part that you're
I just,
comfortable with in the
I
video.
just put it on SoundCloud. I just release it.
Drop
SoundCloud.
drop
Then I just say I'm in my house. Come beat me.
Because like
Yeah, just drop it.
We're going to
That-
put
that-
it at the end of this podcast.
Literally, I think we should do
I
that.
need to listen to that side of
Exactly.
my Amolo. I need to hear that side. I need that
Yeah.
side. Like that snippet. Like you should have seen me here trying to Shazam that thing. I was like, is my Shazam not? What?
It's not. No, it's not out. It's just in a.
Are you daring in that way? In that you've done mostly R&B,
Yeah.
but if someone came and said, yo, today we're doing rap.
I have a couple. I have like maybe 3 or 4 songs where I'm rapping.
Is it like
I need
mambo
to
rap
listen
or
more,
rapidy rap? Lyrical miracle since they cut my umbilical.
A secret third thing.
Hard.
A secret third
A secret
thing.
third thing. Yeah.
You like keeping secrets, man.
You're going to find a bunch of your music in this thing.
Yeah, you just
Have you guys like finding guys' secrets, man? They make-
you just leak the music.
We know how to make research. We'll find
You'll do it. You'll do it. No, but I think you'll definitely hear more of that. Like I'm hoping this year at least 2 songs where I'm rapping.
Yeah, but
You
like
know?
that song you teased in the video, bruh.
That one I need to do it.
That one, like I need to scratch that itch. you know?
Okay.
Just release it today.
I got you.
Release
you.
it today.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
make a plan. Let me just talk to some people. Move some
no
things
pressure,
around.
but like
Pressure.
it has like a
Low
like
pressure.
a outside color. approval from like a third party. Me, like a neutral third party. Yeah.
Me, I want to talk about Let It Flow.
Ooh,
Your new single.
let it flow.
Sick album, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my
I guess
jam.
tell me about that one. That one sounds very different from anything else that I've heard.
And
from
what's
you.
Yeah.
flowing? Man?
Yo, everything is
I
flowing.
had a different interpretation. So is it
I actually want to hear your interpretations of the song.
Nah.
So should I go first or should you go first?
You go first.
Nah, let me
Oh,
go
I feel like
first,
you're
let
gonna
me
change
go
your
first.
answer. You might change
Let me
your
go first.
answer
I don't
when
want
you
to
hear
spoil,
it.
man. Don't spoil for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just telling Lanzi before we started how like I listened to it a bunch of times on my way here, and it's only until like the third listen when I started to notice how different the beginning of the song was from. Like that song keeps changing. It's almost like a song has like 4 or 5 like
Yeah.
bits. So in the beginning it sounds very like R&B, it's like you had said.
Yeah.
And it keeps getting like it gets like funkier, and then it gets kind of like
Yeah.
so the beat changes like 4 or 5 times.
It does. It's
And
true.
then in the end, it's almost like, yo, we could have even gone to this like piano place, but they forgiven you guys. Yeah, man. So I thought it was really interesting. I feel like that's what you meant by letting it
Let it
flow.
flow.
Like, it keeps changing like vibes the whole time, but the lyrics are like consistent with like what flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That was the vibe. Do you want to say what you thought first?
Cool. A bit similar, but mine is more. Nah.
I stand with it. Just to piggyback off you.
Cut the cap.
But I'll say this. Mine was more like go with the flow.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So
More what?
go with the
Go with
flow.
the flow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's these are I pictured it like I'm doing what I want to do, and I'll figure it out along the way.
Yes.
That's what I envisioned.
Yeah.
No, you can't
Interpret
well,
it.
Yeah. that yeah.
Yeah,
That
you guys
was
are
my interpretation.
like pretty much on the nose. So sometime last year, I don't know, shit just kind of got weird with music, with like the people I was around. Like it was just a bunch of like some fuck ass bullshit, and I didn't make music for a while. Like after the deluxe, I was just kind of chilling, and because of how weird stuff was during that time, I was putting pressure on myself, like, yeah, when I come back, like, oh, niggas are gonna know who I am, but then nothing was coming to me because it's just like, if you're doing this shit, like, with a vengeance, with, like, a vendetta, it's like nothing is coming. Then I got into studio with this producer called Cap, like, one of the most brilliant minds I've ever encountered, like, in my whole life, like, super, super versatile.
What's his name again?
Cap.
Cap.
Hard. But, yeah, we made... Who am I allowed to say? Okay, let me just say. Let's just make sure my manager doesn't hear. We made 2 songs, and this was the third one we made. And it was the one where he's like, you know, actually, you get on the keys. You go and, like, create, like, the music, and then we'll support you.
Would you play keys?
Yes, I do play keys.
Alright, cool.
I play keys.
For how
It's like, ever since I was, I don't know, 6, but not consistently. Like, I'm not like a... But like, you know, lessons in school here and there, and then like
Recital.
self-taught, yeah, things
My
like this. Yeah, and then it was a song where I tried the stream of consciousness thing, where it's just like you just say whatever comes to your mind. So it's like I wrote this stuff in my notes app, and I was like, nah, this is what it's gonna be. So I always say like the first verse, if you listen to it, it sounds like it doesn't really make sense, but it was just whatever was flowing through my mind, and it's just like, okay, if the thought goes this way, I want the beat to also go this way. Like, if the thought is going here, I want the beat to also go here. So we finished, and I was like, put log drums. And he was like, log drums? Like, that's ridiculous. And then it worked. Then I was like, oh, no, I want to switch up. Like, let's make it, like, disco funk. And he was like, and then eventually worked. So, yeah, literally just like you're saying, like, trust the process, go with the flow, and then make a banger, basically.
I think it's a banger.
Thank
That
you.
was a banger.
So good, man.
Thank you, thank you,
I'm
thank
interested
you.
to hear like how the rest of the world receives it, but I received it
No.
well.
I hope the rest of the world also receives it well.
Listen.
It'd be really awkward
Fingers
if...
crossed. Yeah, listen. So you guys get to that, but you guys don't know what they're talking
I know
about.
you. Why do you have ears?
Eh? Why do I have ears?
Yeah. Okay,
Listen.
why do you have ears?
Listen,
What are you listening to?
Yeah, man. Okay. Any other topics you guys want to get into?
No, my topics are done.
You guys are done?
Do you have questions?
Oh,
Okay.
before
I
questions, before
forgot
questions,
to-
before questions.
We might have to take a break.
Dune 2.
Dune 2.
No spoilers.
I have to say something really embarrassing.
Okay.
I didn't watch the first one.
Did you watch
But
the
you
second
watched the
one?
second one?
Yeah.
No, fair.
Is that okay?
So many people, so many
That's
people
fine.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people
yeah.
like
Okay,
that.
cool.
Did you get it? You got the hype, eh?
Definitely, yeah. It just felt like a refined Star Wars somehow. Like there's an empire involved. There's a
Alien.
protagonist. You know, there's things
I can see
happening.
that. I can see that.
That's exactly
can
how I
see
felt when
it.
I watched Dune 1. I felt like I've got Star Wars in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like before the hype, before
Like
like culture
episode one
behind
or
these
Right.
things.
Yeah,
that's how I
This
I
felt.
thought it
stuff
was
happening
cool.
is
It was
too
also just
funny.
like stunning. Like I didn't know what was going on really. I had to like Wikipedia it. I was watching like those 5-minute recaps of like the
Yeah.
first one, like on the right on
They
the
help
way
a lot.
there.
They help a lot.
They do. And then I was really anxious because I'm like, I'm gonna sit and watch like was it like 3 hours or something, like 2.5 hour
Yup.
movie that I don't know, but it was just so mesmerizing that like I didn't care that I kind of was not getting the plot. I was just like, we can just be here for 2 hours. That's fine.
So did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? You didn't? Did you watch it?
I haven't yet watched
Yeah,
it,
watched
but
it,
I
yes.
read the book, so
So
I
really-
kind of
You know what to
yeah,
expect.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I've never read the book, but I watched Dune 1 and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Dune 2, everyone was saying it was a good movie. So I was expecting it to be a good movie. Not to say it wasn't a good movie. I'm just saying, like, I went there with the expectation to enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the cinema.
Mm.
And the reason I don't like the cinema is because I sleep off during movies. And I want to be able to, like, pause the movie and, like, push and then wake up and watch it. Like, usually I'll watch a movie for, like, 3 days in bits.
Nah, you're the problem.
Yeah,
man.
literally you're the problem.
Like, I cannot. These days, like, I'm just so tired at the end of the day. Even on the weekend that, like,
Yeah.
even say if I start watching a movie at, like, 10 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday, I'm going to finish it at, like, 3 p.m. because I've taken, like, 3 naps
Yeah.
as I watch it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
to be fair, yesterday's One Piece episode.
Yeah.
I finished it today at like 3 p.m.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I was skeptical about that bit. I was like, I don't know if I'll stay up. And we had a long day. We had recorded
Yeah.
a pod, this, that. We watched a late night movie. We got in at like 10 p.m.
Oh damn.
So everything was primed for my failure. Bro. So we go to Arena Mall. They have like the newest cinema in Kampala, and it's been hyped. Like
Yeah.
seats are comfy, like screen is big. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So yeah, sat down. I was sure it was cool. We got our snacks. Da, da, da. As soon as the ads began, I noticed there was a problem with the sound.
Oh man.
The sound in that they need a sound engineer, bro. It was
Is
too
it?
loud.
In
bro.
the cinema.
Yeah, okay. No, the sound can be loud. No, I was going to say the sound is always well programmed.
No,
And
It's
it's
very, yeah, it's 12.1.
And like for Dune, it's important because I feel like so much of that movie was like
Yeah,
the
Nah,
sound.
yeah. So in my opinion, it was a bit too loud. But also I haven't been to a cinema since the lockdown, bro. So maybe
Crazy.
I'm the one who needed to readjust.
Maybe.
But from the ads, I knew that it was a bit too loud.
So we go again.
No.
No, not for Dune, not for Dune.
I'm not going
We
back.
go again.
I'm not going back soon. Anyway,
so-
yeah, but the movie
I
started.
don't like this guy.
The acting obviously was top tier. The colors were top tier.
The Browns were brownie.
The Browns were
Yeah.
super brownie.
It was brown. It was
There's
brown
a
for
lot
a
of
while.
brown,
Yeah.
Dune.
It's a lot of brown.
Truly and honestly, I think
The
that the movie
pastels.
was a really good movie. I left with a headache.
Oh damn.
I don't think it was because of the noise. I think it was just because of like I was trying to deep everything that was happening,
Yeah.
and there was a lot happening, bro.
Well,
Like
But you stayed awake. You like managed to stay awake.
I think I dozed off like maybe twice, but like quick doses of where you're like, hey, hold on. Like I need to stay like focused.
But to be
Yeah.
fair, I also heard that they compressed. Well, I mean, because the book is thick,
It seemed very, very.
I feel like they
compressed.
compressed
Yeah,
a lot.
this
That's
is
what I've
true,
heard,
this is
at least from the
true.
people
They
who watched
wrapped
it.
a lot of things
So-
up. Like I feel like they skipped a lot.
Quickly. Is
there
Also,
Dune
he
3?
won. He won too
There is a
quickly.
Dune 3, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Dune 3. He became the guy too fast.
That's true. And even
Yeah.
the way they like the romance, it just happened like
Quick.
quickly. I was like, okay,
Do you feel like it would have been
I guess so.
better served as a TV show?
a TV series would have been spectacular, bro.
Yeah.
If they had stretched the very same thing they've done, if they had stretched
Like
this
6
out,
episodes.
oh my god, bro.
But the budget would be crazy because the visuals of Dune 1, if Dune 2 is anything like that,
oh my
No,
god,
it's
budget
super.
would be crazy.
It's good stuff.
Let me just spoil one
Timothée
thing.
Chalamet.
I don't know.
Let
Anyway,
me
I've
just
read the
do
book,
one
yeah,
spoiler.
Spoil.
Nothing too crazy.
Spoil.
There's a point where this guy rides the worm,
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Watching that shit in the cinema, that was insane.
Special, yeah. It's
But
I
true.
feel like this is what like guys in the 2000s went through. Like the people who had read Harry Potter and then watch it on TV. You're like, oh my god, I want to see what this looks like, man.
Yeah.
Like something that's not a person.
Yeah.
You get so like a worm. When I was reading that book, I could not picture a worm, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
in
that's
my head,
true,
I was
that's
picturing
true.
like a centipede. And then I watched the movie. I was like,
I guess this is what they hope.
yeah,
Yeah, big ass worms.
Yeah.
yeah.
Altogether decent movie, but the experience reminded me why I don't really like the cinema, bro. So they made me feel like, man, I need to come here more often. Nah.
To the cinema.
That's kind of felt like this is why I don't like this.
Panado.
Which is crazy because I love the cinema, bro.
I love the
Love the
cinema.
cinema.
I just have trouble. This is gonna sound really bad. It's like if I'm watching a movie and like it's really engaging and I'm in the cinema and it's like wow, I'll Google the ending. I just can't handle like the
Yeah,
I can't
people
handle
like
the
you.
stress.
I know people
I'll
like
be
it.
there and like the most frustrating thing, I don't know what I was
Google it
watching.
in the cinema?
Yeah.
Even
Like-
on fandom.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm like, what's the Wikipedia? And the most frustrating thing is when I Google and I can't find the ending. I'll just be like freaking out the whole time.
Easy.
I have friends
Yeah,
like you.
it's a problem.
I have friends like you would be in uni watching series. And like episode 1 ends and I'm like, I can't wait. That's
know what, yeah?
Same.
I won't lie.
Same.
That was me on Blacklist.
Eh.
Because I didn't have the patience for 24 episodes a season for 10 seasons. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm starting the final season. I know what this guy has gone through.
Then you work.
I know where he's from. And guys would ask me, man, Blacklist. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a hard guy.
I'm trying to
And
think.
even-
Someone told me how that movie ended. I think I'd just give up at that point, man. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm walking out.
don't
man.
want to
I
know.
don't
want
know.
any
It's
spoilers.
true.
if I,
Someone spoiled for me Endgame.
What?
Before you watched it?
Yeah, they just
what
posted
did
like
they say? What did they say?
they just said Ant-Man dies. They posted on their Snapchat story and I saw
they
it.
do that? Yeah, in
And
fact,
I still
block
went
that
and I
person.
still googled it because I don't. It's not enough to know that I want to know the way in which I don't want to like.
Yes,
There's no
I feel like
surprises.
Endgame was a cultural experience.
Endgame was crazy.
Actually,
Did you watch
didn't
that in the
matter if they
cinema?
spoiled that for you. No, I think no, I didn't watch it in the cinema.
I think it
cinema.
matters. It matters
If they spoil
in the
Endgame,
end game hype. Okay, looking back in hindsight, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
But in that week
Then
when
it
it drops,
mattered.
bruh, come on, like
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was-
convinced myself that they were lying, and then
And he
actually
died.
I think I was like, yeah,
Come back.
saw this one coming.
Yeah.
But no, Endgame was crazy. Watching the cinema, we're over there cheering, gasping. Like I like that. Like when there's a movie that's like highly anticipated, especially like superhero movies. I feel like that's a nice place, like time to go to the cinema.
oh, which is the last superhero movie you enjoyed?
The Batman with Robert Pattinson, like the most recent The Batman.
You enjoyed it?
That's a good
Yeah.
last one.
I watched it twice.
Come on.
I watched it twice in the cinema.
I watched
That's
it
a good last one.
twice.
That one,
Yeah.
we like that one.
We
Yeah,
like
we
Actually, it's
we
not a
like
lie.
it.
Did I watch
It's the
something else
Batman stamp
afterwards?
of
The
The
Batman.
Batman.
The
That's how you
Batman.
say it.
But
The
Batman.
Batman.
Okay, yeah.
Batman.
No, I thought it was so brilliant. I thought everything about that was brilliant. I went to watch it twice in the cinema. That's
Yo.
another thing. It's like if I like a movie, I'll watch it again, like
yeah, you guys will be friends.
immediately
Yeah,
after.
I go for a movie like thrice if I like it. I
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
lie.
yeah, yeah. Back to back to back to back.
But
Ripping North
the
Philly.
Batman needs a second part.
The
I won't even lie.
Batman.
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 Isn't there a second part? They're not.
It's coming
Uh,
out.
it
Yeah,
is.
it's coming out by like
Working on it.
2026
Oh,
or
wait.
something like
Yeah.
That's like next year, Bat1, you know?
Yeah.
Bat1.
that. And to be fair, there are not many good superhero movies coming
Next year,
out. so-
Bat1.
Batman.
Bat1.
Nice. Are you looking
Okay.
forward to the Joker
No.
at all?
There's a new
No?
Joker coming out?
Yeah, with Lady Gaga.
I didn't.
As the Joker.
As her,
As
as
Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn, please.
Bruh.
Be so serious.
That gender swapped your
Damn,
boy.
bro. I've never seen a deck of cards like that.
She's going to be Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Hey.
It's like I'm intrigued. I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm intrigued.
I know, like
man.
Lady Gaga is weird.
Yeah.
I wish Lady Gaga was playing Lady Gaga.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I
get
mean?
what you're
Like,
saying,
I don't know if she
yeah.
can. I really like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
So do I, bro.
I think she has it's a really tough act to follow.
I think
It's gonna
they
be a
cast her
tough
because
act
of all
to
the
follow.
weird shit she's done in the past.
Of course.
But also,
Like-
I feel like her New
Aura.
Yorkness will be good for a Harley Quinn. Like
Lady
if she
Gaga.
gets the accent and she's also kind of quirky and does this like art pop thing, I think it could be
Yeah,
epic.
she can act. She did that thing with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
But
she
that's
can
just basically-
definitely act,
she was
but
playing
she's
herself.
following Margot Robbie, which is
Yeah, but we
And
need
Harley
her.
Quinn.
I think we need her to
She's
just
playing the other side of
Oh, yeah,
herself.
it's
You know what I mean? Like,
True.
like
She played Lady, now she's
just
doing
wear
the
some
Gaga
meat.
bit.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, just wear
Yeah,
some
wear
meat.
some meat. But that's it. So do you go crazy? Yeah.
In fact,
Paparazzi. Do paparazzi.
Do
we won't write your character just doing
Bad romance.
Yeah, do
you know.
bad romance.
It's true. It's
This
true.
is Bad
it's true.
Romance, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was coming out. I won't lie. I won't
Okay.
lie.
I'm not so
But
excited
yeah,
for that,
sometime
but
soon.
like, hey, it's coming out.
I mean, I'll watch it.
In the
I'll watch
cinema.
What I'm excited for is, for some reason, like
Me.
Godzilla X King Kong, bro.
I love those movies.
I saw the trailer.
I love
The
those
Monster
movies.
Universe.
It's like
Yeah.
Have you watched Monarch?
yes, I have.
Have you watched Godzilla -1?
Huh?
Godzilla -1? Did you like it?
I haven't watched it
Now
yet.
watch
either.
it. Watch it.
I need to watch all of them. I love those movies. It's like every single movie is the same, but it still bangs. Like you know what's gonna happen, but it's still like
Yeah.
But the best of the ones
That
from the
movie
90s.
won
Yeah.
Oscar,
The original
and everyone was
Godzilla.
mad, bro.
You remember the original
Minus one.
Godzilla?
Yeah, I remember.
The original
I remember.
is from-
Godzilla.
where
From
it's
the
like
90s.
moving
90
in.
No, it wasn't moving like that. It was
Stop
more like
motion.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, to be fair, it was good.
It was really good.
Okay.
Actually, I'd
Okay.
recommend. Okay, Godzilla 2 not so much, but 1.
Yeah,
One
I
was
love like all even the recent ones. The one you know when you go to see a Godzilla movie, then you Google it, then it has like 23% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
this
yeah.
is the one.
Give
me that one.
The lower the score, the better the movie.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Godzilla -1, go watch it. Go watch it.
I'll
Man,
give that one a
that movie
go.
has, anyway, let me not say no incriminating.
Have you watched
anything.
it?
No.
Not yet.
No.
You don't
Yeah,
watch
but-
it.
I'm dying too, but
Hey.
I can't.
It's not where I need it to be. It's not yet in the position that I need it to be.
Drop it. For lack of a
with
better
a
word.
few pirates.
like-
Drop the bomb over.
One piece.
That's like me with the Vince Staples show. Because I don't have Netflix at the moment. The
Elementary Abbott.
Vince Staples.
Is it called Abbott Elementary?
No, it's
No,
called
that's
the Vince
literally what
Staples
it's
show.
called.
It's called the Vince Staples show,
It's
yeah.
on Netflix. But like, bro, they failed to drop it.
Yeah.
They failed to drop it where I check like every week.
My guy has been waiting for
Yeah.
Monkey D.
I'm
Luffy
watching
to drop
Refreshing,
it, but it has
refreshing.
I'm
refused.
like, bro, when are you guys gonna drop
Monkey D
this
is
thing?
busy right
Monkey
now.
D. Luffy is in the high seas pirating.
Busy,
I'm
busy,
crying.
busy,
Anyway,
boy.
man, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, shout out Monkey D.
Yeah. So we usually do this thing called Mobster Q&A. So we need to find the questions. So I guess that'll be the next session. Maybe we'll take a break real
Ooh.
Be back in a
How
bit.
long have we done?
quick. Yeah.
I love me a Q&A.
Okay, confessions.
Oh.
I am sure I am the most influential. Pastor Taki.
Wait, let me read it. Can you read it?
Yeah.
Nah, okay, let me- I don't know what to say.
I got this. I am sure I'm the most influential person who listens to the pod.
Period.
I tried the Patreon, but sorry, I preferred the visual bit. But what I'm trying to say, I'm heavily connected. I'm heavily connected to even to that makes sense.
Maybe I'm highly connected with.
I'm highly connected with the
Yeah.
information as you please. So please tell me your future plans or what would push this pod to the next level unless otherwise. Is it like asking for a figure, a blank check?
I
If you
don't
offer
know,
just a
man.
blank
Like, tell
check,
us what you're asking for.
Yeah. Maybe you want to take to the next level.
a small loan
Yeah,
of
man,
$1
since
million.
you're
The most
Influential.
influential.
Like Donald Trump.
Hit us up.
Just hit me up
Directly.
directly. I'll link you with them.
No, but for real, slide in our
Go to
DMs.
our Nairobi office.
No. No, if I slide in our DMs, for real, slide in our DMs.
Yeah, come here.
Let us know. Let us know
We'll
what you're
discuss.
saying. Hit us up in the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Someone says I'm the most influential.
We believe you.
You
You gotta, you have
You're
to
right.
put yourself on.
You're right.
You have to big up yourself first.
First of all, it's a
Okay.
confession. It's not even like
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like, I'm not gonna lie.
I must confess.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like
I
straight
know.
supporting us on Patreon. He didn't like it. He prefers the visual bits.
What does
But
that
there's
mean?
visual.
It's real.
We have visual on
Patreon
Patreon
is
too.
visual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We do.
Yeah, but like hit us up in the DM or lie, lie, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cat's bullying.
Never let them know your next move, man.
Okay, what criteria do you follow to choose guests for the pod? Personally, I'm not exactly a public figure yet, but I do have a portfolio of work that's ever increasing. I'm a fan of the pod, and most importantly, I have mob jazz.
I don't know. I think that for some of our guests, they come on because we know them, so that always helps. But for the others, it's just because we're interested in what they do. So maybe like,
DM us your portfolio.
yeah,
I mean, we
put it in front of us,
Yeah.
and if it makes sense, you can come on the pod. If it doesn't, maybe one day.
and we're not saying write a letter, man.
No CV.
Just DM.
Yeah, the DMs are open.
The DMs are open. The DMs are open.
Yeah, especially that influential guy. First DM, man.
You want to see a blue
you
tick?
in
Yeah,
particular,
yeah.
Mr. Influential or Mrs. Okay, have you ever thought of how this pod affects your personal life? Let's say a chick is ever watching it and masterminding all your likes and dislikes. Then kwetega
Guys.
What if I'm gay?
kwetegas, but then she spelled it like kwetegaza. She kwetegazas you. Do you think someone who watched from episode 1 knows you a lot? What if you found out? Would you break up with her? Okay, I'm going to answer you directly.
Before,
That's
you know what Kwetega is?
no.
Like to
Alright,
trip.
cool. To like
trip yourself.
Yeah, so to like
Kutega is
place yourself,
similar
put
to
yourself
Swahili.
in
So
like
she's like,
Like trapping you.
Yeah, so she's
That
saying
would be like a really good premise for like a horror movie. It's like you fall in love with someone, they know everything, you're getting along, and then like you go to their house and you just find a basement with all
your
episodes,
matches,
like
yeah.
just notes about you
Screenshots,
and everything.
bro.
That'd be
All
so
all the much
crazy.
we ever sold it in one house.
What's the name of that
Yeah.
TV show? The one based on like Beyonce.
You. Is it you?
What was it called? Hive? Was it called Swarm?
Swarm.
Swarm,
Like
yeah.
that. Yeah. That's the same premise, bro.
Can you imagine?
Same
I
shit.
didn't watch Swarm. I watched episode 1
I
and
think
we
it
all
was
know
too
why.
good, bro.
But like, I didn't watch the rest of the thing.
You just watched the first episode.
Bruh, 'cause
The
it
first
was
5 minutes of the
everywhere.
first episode and you kept
Yeah.
to push it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys haven't answered the question. Do you feel like someone who watched the pod from episode 1 knows a lot about you?
Yeah, I feel like they know a lot about me, but not enough to like make me fall in love with them. Yeah, but
First
they know
of
a
all,
lot.
like, that's being weird, man. Just talk.
Just talk.
True.
Yeah, just talk.
How do you guys feel about like, I guess, dating like a super pod fan? Like she is in love with a pod.
But I can do it at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Hey, that's like a good sign to you.
No, I mean, it's not a sign. It's just,
And it's some bad
You're a
that like
fan.
this pod. I'm like,
like, does that define you?
like
No.
this pod.
How would you do it
What
if
do
you
you
have
get?
like a
A
super
super
fan
Maya
of
fan.
Maya
Your
Mos?
music.
Never.
Could
Not
never be
happening,
you,
not
yeah?
happening. Because I guess it's different with music. It's like you have an idea already. And I'm not saying like I lie in my music, but but it's like
It's
I don't
curated.
know. Yeah, like it's not like me. But it depends. Like you could be someone who likes your music and then like it ends up working out. But if so much of our relationship is just like, oh my god, remember that time on stage? Da, 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 it's like, no, let's create moments now. So I feel like it's possible, but like I don't know about like super fan, like Stan, like no, that'd just be weird, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, man.
You didn't mind? Me, I don't know. I think, first of all, I don't think someone who has watched this pod
Who would
knows
want to date you?
a lot. Okay, they know.
They know a lot. They know a lot. Like they know more than
The average.
They probably know about
Yeah.
more a lot about me than they do about other people around them.
exactly.
Right.
But
yeah.
also, like, what you know about me is very,
Podcasty.
yeah, like surface level, curated. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I second guess before I speak.
True.
So you don't
yeah.
necessarily know me. You know,
That's
like a very,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
like magic. You don't know
Yeah,
Jesse. You know
yeah.
magic.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what
okay.
you know.
You know?
I feel
Yeah.
like when you listen to people speak for like 2-3 hours a week, you have like you know, like that version of them. It's like when you sit across from someone in class and like you know what they look like in class.
Yeah.
So you kind of know Pod Melvin and Pod Jesse and
But
Pod
at home
Boys,
is
but
At home
you don't
is
know like
different.
Melvin.
Yeah,
you know
it's
that.
true.
That's exactly. I think that's why I would not be afraid of dating them, because I'm like, by the time you want to date me or I want to date you, you will know me, and that will be very different,
But it might be like
From
different
pod me.
negative, not different positive.
which is
That's
okay.
true.
And if we are still going to date and you
it
want
might end up
to,
being a disappointment.
which is fine.
You just date someone
Yeah.
else.
But by the time we are dating,
And
you
that's
know.
the point I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to be a disappointment to anyone, bro.
Now, my point is, by the time we are dating, you know who I am now, not from the pod. So I would not have a problem with it.
The way she framed the question is, would you break up with her if you found out that all the information she knows about you is like from the pod, or like
That implies
You know,
you're
to be-
already dating.
You know, to be weird is if like you meet her and she says she has now watched the pod. She's like, oh, you do a podcast.
That's
Oh
some
yeah,
huge
that'd be
jazz.
One day
weird.
you get
That'd
a
be
phone
weird.
like every episode has been watched,
It
bro.
has like a red line at the
back to
bottom.
the
Yeah.
Like she's the one who created that page of ours on TikTok with like a fan
MJP
page.
edit.
That would be
created
no,
it.
yeah, that would be
let me open this phone.
Oh, my phone.
That's a bit weird. That one.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, super fans. I don't know.
Maybe not a super fan.
Okay, so would you date her? No.
No.
Yes. No.
No. First wait. It's a possibility.
Okay.
So you would?
Okay. Maybe.
I would. Yes,
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
I would.
No.
Will
no,
I?
No.
I don't know.
Wait, now on the flip side,
Yeah.
would you want your partner to be a fan of your music?
Yes.
But you want them to be a fan only after they've become your partner?
Tough.
It's like this. I like your music. I guess it's also like a different thing because so much like nowadays it's like the brand and the music are like one thing. That's why super fans feel like entitled to like the musicians they like because you feel like you know the person. I think because of social media, you see them every day. They talk to you like, oh my God, hi guys. You feel like you're being spoken to. So it's like I'd like them to be a fan of the music. It'd be very awkward if they weren't. Now you're at my shows and you're just like, you know, that'd be weird. But
Yeah, no evil.
Like I hate R&B, but like I like my girlfriend.
yeah.
Like, babe, I just don't hear no evil.
Like when she sings, but like
What
she's
about you
lovely.
guys? Do you want your chick to like be a fan of the pod? Like she watches the pod?
Hell yeah, man! Watch the pod.
You gotta
Watch the
support.
pod. You
I don't mind. I don't
Watch the
mind.
pod.
But it's not. If she's a big stan, there's a word.
Yeah, like don't be tweeting
Advantage.
about it. Yeah.
That guy weird. You know. Is that
Nah,
aspect?
me, I would prefer if she weren't like a public fan. Does that make sense?
Public
Like a
fan.
private
Yeah, like
fan.
when a podcast comes out, don't be tweeting, man. Like
I
you
don't know.
listen.
I think your girlfriend can like just not listen to the pod.
Yeah, of course.
She wants to know what you're saying.
I want my.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I prefer if the situation like my chick didn't listen to the pod. Then when we start dating, she starts listening so she can find out like I'm okay
I
with
think
that.
that-
I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, man. You've
I'm okay
your
with
pool
that.
has just been condensed to like the size of this phone, bro.
My rule.
Your pool.
In terms of
So
Because
be
by
it,
the
man.
time,
Not everything is for everybody.
big fan.
You know.
just read the next.
So now the people watching the podcast are like making a note, okay, like so when I meet him, pretend to not know about the podcast. See, now they know. Now they can play the game.
The point is this: if you're making notes, you already failed. But when I meet him, I'll do so and
If
so.
you make notes, make sure you ban the book.
Yeah, get rid of all the evidence.
Keep it in your head, bro.
Study.
Yeah, like you better cram that jazz. Let's see. Confessions. At what point as a dude do you end a relationship with one of your homeboys? Or that's being bitchy?
Eh?
That's a question.
No confession. Don't you know? It's in blue, not in red.
Okay.
So basically, like, if it were you, it'd be as like, at what point as a girl do you end your relationship with one of your girls? Or is that being bitchy, ending a relationship?
Like, okay, but they've not given us why we're ending the relationship.
They're asking
At
us the
what
reasons why.
point?
There's
At
so
what
many.
point for you?
Eh?
If the relationship is not genuine, feeding your spirit, if they do something crazy that doesn't align with your values, just end
Doing
it.
something crazy.
Yeah. Ended how? Like, do we just stop talking?
I think that's how guys do it. That's how guys
She
do it.
doesn't feed in my spirit, bro.
You just create distance.
Like, I know we're friends, but man,
You're
Guys-
just
That's
Your
what
jazz
guys
is
do. They
weak.
just stop talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm the same. Like if you do something, it's like maybe I'll say something the first time, But if you keep this has really happened recently. Like if you keep doing it, then you'll just see me less and less and less and less until you don't see me anymore, and then it's just like,
Ew, now you're just somebody that I used
to know exactly. Bye.
That guy needs to give us another
Adadlib.
song, bro.
Bye.
Oh, for us, at what point do we end?
For me, it's more like, man, when I feel in my heart of hearts that this guy is not detrimental to my future. Yeah.
Your future.
Detrimental
My
to your
future, like,
That's
between
real.
my future and this guy,
I
like,
have to pick one.
I have to pick one.
Because there's people who are just like, if I was still friends with this person, I would not be where I'm at now. Like, you're just fundamentally wasting my time, draining my
Yeah.
energy. Like, fun to hang out with, Bambi, but like, at what cost?
Yeah, you're a problem.
Yeah.
You're a problem.
And you?
Yeah, just don't do anything that's like weird, man.
Like what?
I'm very accepting.
Give me something that's a bit weird for you.
Like assault, man.
They beat you one time. What
Yeah,
if you're
like, why are you
acting
beating
silly?
me now?
What if you're acting silly?
I would never.
Yeah, perfect in that regard.
Yeah.
Noted.
Nice.
Silliness.
But you also have to
act
see how
silly.
people, like how they treat other people. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if you have a friend who's like, oh,
Like if we
This-
go
this
if we go
friendship
somewhere you're
ended.
fighting. Like yo,
Yeah.
relax.
and it's like all the stories are the same, but you haven't really seen. There's only one common denominator, and it's like it's gonna happen to you at some point. You know?
And I'm just very careful with people, but I'm also very welcoming.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but it works for me. So
I wish I was more careful.
never had to like cut off someone,
Yeah.
but I know I can. If push comes to shove, if
It's-
you push me, I will shove you.
Nice. I wish I was more like that. Like I need to have like a vetting process because it's like for me it's like if the vibe is right, I'm like okay cool. Like
We
this
go.
is we go. Yeah. Hit the ground running, and then months later you're like
I rushed.
yeah.
Are you
The
ready to
vibe of the
crash?
vibe.
it was not the vibe.
Bro, speaking of friends, I saw this thing on Twitter this morning, bro. And someone had tweeted this thing. They said, the friend without money can be the one who shows up in other ways.
I saw this tweet.
Helps with cleaning during vacation, always available to help wherever you need it. They listen and keep your secrets. But in today's world, money and gifts are where the line is drawn. So that was the first tweet, right? So someone as if quoted it and said, point proven. Broke friends are seen as lesser. Help with cleaning after your friends. Y'all are not good people. Then a guy that we know quoted that one and said, no matter how much we try to pretend, the truth is our individual value will always be tied to our net worth, whether in friendships or romantic relationships. You run broke and can't afford hanging out with... No, he said, you run broke and can't afford hanging out with your friends anymore, and you'll see how fast they move on.
Is this Thomas the tank engine?
Yeah. Thoughts, man. Thoughts
I
on that
think that's
tweet?
insane. Like you can't. It's like you invite someone on a vacation because you value like their company. You can't now come and start asking me to wash dishes or me asking you to wash the dishes because
I didn't pay.
you didn't pay or you didn't chip in for the drinks. It's like if you want me there and you have it and you know you're my friend, just spot me and we keep it moving.
Yeah, okay, may I have
Also-
I'm like on the opposite end of that whole argument. I think personal friendships, relationships, full stop. Whether it's romantic, platonic, should not be based on money, bro.
Definitely.
I don't think anyone's individual worth is based on the amount of money they have.
Yeah.
Not the guy on the side of the road begging, and not Jeff Bezos, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Jeff Bezos can be a billionaire, but he'll still treat you poorly. And if you're saying that
Yeah.
you'll take that because he's a billionaire,
like that shit is
now
crazy.
that I have less respect for you.
Like I could never ask me to wash even up.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because that you were all you've paid for the vacation, so I must now wash the dishes. Like no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
think-
happening.
That's my issue because I think I definitely agree with you in that personal friendships should not be based on monetary value. but I also see why activities can be. Because if we say, hey, we are going to New York tomorrow, and you can't afford to, it's fine. But if I say, hey, we are going, and I'm paying for you, I better have the courtesy to treat you the same way that everyone else is.
I'm not going to watch their plates, bro.
And if
Because
you're
I've invited
friends-
you. You're not my help on the trip.
Yeah.
We have all gone as friends. We are going to enjoy the same privileges, and we're
Yeah.
coming back. It's an experience,
Exactly.
not you looking for help.
I
That's
just
my
feel
opinion.
Like the point that we are at now in our adulthood, there's obviously like a separation is being created based on what people earn, right?
That's
like
true.
we were all friends in like high school or uni when we had nothing, and now guys have started to work, and there's a separation that's being created.
Which happens,
But
to
like,
be fair.
you still figure out a way to chill with all of your friends.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, there's different stuff we can do, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if a guy doesn't have money, let's
chill.
do
Figure
something
something
else. Let's go
out.
to some guy's house and chill. Let's like, let's
Yeah.
walk. You know what I mean?
And bro, this takes us back to the conversation we had last week, about like community and like supporting people and stuff. I don't see that. If we truly say we are going to be friends and we're intentional about being friends,
Yeah.
in my opinion, if we've decided to be friends and we still want to hang out, we are going to make it work,
Absolutely.
come what may.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it means, we are used to going for movies and now we have to watch on one laptop, we are going to make it work.
Because it's about the company, really.
Yeah, we value the friendship over
Yeah.
the activity.
And let me be real, like, with friends, it's not even about making it work, man. Like, if someone is your friend,
It's
Bruh,
second
It's
nature.
not a chore, bro.
Consideration,
Yeah,
it's second nature,
Like,
yeah.
like maybe
It's gonna happen.
maybe in their mind, he's like, maybe he's trying to make it work for, but bro, like, that should not be, like, we didn't make it work. Then you guys are not friends.
Yeah.
Like, friends,
Yeah.
friendship is just
Like,
like,
if it's
you guys are
like-
talking about some rubbish. Like,
It's true.
you're talking about like some rubbish. You know what I mean? And you're laughing like this over some rubbish.
Honestly, man.
Like, it has nothing to do with money. It's
Yeah.
just like me,
Truly.
me as a human being.
The mic even was like, let
Oh,
me,
yeah.
Let me
needs
cut
to
this
breathe,
boy
it
off.
needs
The
to
rubbish was
breathe.
mauve, man.
It's like me as a human being, I get along with this other human being.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's friendship.
Yeah.
It's like
thing.
human to human. There's not what's in the human's pockets.
Yeah.
Facts.
And this one is a bit controversial, but
Uh-oh.
I'll say it. In my head, me as me, and I've run into a lot of problems with this. I do not quantify friendship, and this is what I mean. People will be like, "Man, you texted me once in the last 2 months. You're not my friend. Yeah, I want you to be checking up on me every like 2 days."
Yeah.
Like, bro, we are all going through different things,
Yeah.
and unfortunately or fortunately, that's how I am. I still care.
Right.
I just can't do it the way you do
The
it.
way you do it.
So I also think that's something we need to learn when it comes to friendships. Like, I will care. I will want to be there. Many times I won't be,
Yeah.
but in my head I still do. And I've run into that problem a lot because
Yeah.
I almost never text. I almost
That's
never
mostly
call.
girlfriends, bro. I wanna hear on my ass.
No, me, my thing is like I get that, but I think it's also about meeting halfway because it's like there've been times when like a friend or like an ex-friend will be like, "Oh, that's just the way that I show affection." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable."
Yeah.
So like being my friend is like meeting me halfway. It's like I don't text very often, but you like to be texted often. So like how can we meet
Find
halfway?
a middle ground, yeah.
You know, like how
Yeah.
can we find a middle ground? But I think if there's like room for that understanding, you can't make someone act like different. You know, maybe you're just not meant to be friends. Like if you fundamentally can't deal with someone who doesn't text you all the time, and I don't text you all the time, then maybe I'm just not meant to be like your friend. You know.
To be fair, how are people friends before texting all the time, man? Because
Yes,
there's
to go to
definitely
the
a
mall
time before
on
that.
bicycle.
Man.
Guys used to spend time together, bro.
Yeah,
let's do
pull up
that.
to the
Let's do
house.
Let's do that,
Let's do
man.
that, man.
Let's do that.
And that's the
Let's
thing,
do
like,
that.
in friendship, like with all relationships, there has to be like Maya said, you have to compromise somehow, bro. Like,
Yeah, middle
okay,
ground.
Kawa,
Definitely.
I don't like to go to the cinema. but once let
can
me just
maybe
go because I
try.
want to be
That's
with my
very
body.
personal.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah, something just like that.
Because I want to go to the cinema with you, but it's coming.
I'll go with you one
In
day,
July.
man. One, like just
In
as long as it's not a
July.
Marvel movie.
Fair.
We'll go, bro. We'll go.
No, don't do that.
I'm all,
Because I
Marvel,
was like,
See that one now? You terminate the friendship. Terminate
at the end
it.
game,
You know what I mean?
Marvel ended at Endgame. And this one going back in the past.
I won't
That's
lie.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Funny, I'd go and watch Endgame with you in the cinema.
Yeah.
If
Bruh.
they showed it in the cinema, I'd go back.
Okay, someone is asking.
Hold on, before we go on, I just wanted to say, on the other side, I can understand how like money or social status can play a part in us
Society.
becoming
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Like if we like come from similar backgrounds, or if we went to the
Or
same
we hang out in the
schools,
same places.
we live in the same
Right.
neighborhoods, like
Yeah.
we can afford the same things. I can see how that can play a role in the friendship, but like
Yeah, definitely.
I think it says something about that friendship if it hasn't evolved past that beginning thing.
Yeah.
It
Like
shouldn't
what
be
we
the
had in
end
common
all
to
be
begin
all
with.
of everything.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I feel like
for
some
sure.
friendships, guys are just buddies because they can afford the same shit,
Yeah.
and yet like the point of friendship should evolve past that thing, bro. Like I need to
Yeah.
now start caring about you as a guy, you know.
Facts.
Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah,
Like, okay, you can afford to go to Nairobi,
yeah,
but like, why aren't you going today?
yeah. Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
What's the matter?
Like Lasha, I afforded to go Lasha, but today I can't. Now
Yeah,
you're not
so
friends
what's
with me
going
anymore.
on, man?
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I be wondering, how does the background voice look like? Chiller face reveal. You haven't been watching the pod. You have
Yeah,
reported
I've
yourself.
appeared a bunch of times. Like, relax.
Well done, well done, well done. How long do you see yourselves doing this podcast? I'm a fan, but I would like to plan a detachment in advance.
that's so real.
Oh
That's so real, man.
No, I'm not going to answer
Yeah.
that just out of respect for you. Yeah, like keep on keeping on.
I'm finished.
Not the detachment. That's funny.
Yeah.
We came across that MJP edit
You know,
page.
I wonder, you know, the way I listen to podcasts is as soon as I receive the notification that it's downloaded, I plan for it. I wonder if people are like that because now they're like, MJP has come, bro. Are we listening? If it doesn't come, like, why hasn't it come?
Have you
'Cause
guys
that's
ever
how I
lost
am
a-
with podcasts,
have
man.
you ever like been through like a podcast breakup?
Yeah, I
It
have.
hurts like hell.
It's crazy.
It hurts like
bro.
hell.
Oh my God.
Why aren't these
Like
guys?
why can't you guys make up?
Thank you. Why aren't you getting along?
In fact, for me, the podcast they broke up, then they made up for one episode.
And then they went
then
back.
they went back.
Broke up again.
Oh, that's
bro.
even worse.
Oh my god, it hurt.
It's probably the
That's
same
even
podcast
worse.
because I know.
Might be. It might be.
Do you guys ever think like, if one of us fought,
One of us.
Nah, pretend. You better pretend.
go and come here and be like, man, we won't talk before, but like once the cameras
I don't think
roll,
we'd record. Our pod is like the group is too small for that to be like. You know what I mean? That chemistry is too important.
Let me see.
I'll be so sad if there's no question that a girl can answer, bro. When you have a girl.
Yeah.
Because every time they ask us questions,
Yeah.
that we just do not have the capacity
To answer.
to answer as just the men.
Just
let's
answer a
see,
question
let's see.
now.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we need a relationship question, bro.
Yee. Ooh.
To be fair, that's what most of them are about. So.
Relationship questions.
Damn, this is more like of a relationship confession.
Yeah,
My girlfriend caught me cheating and I gaslighted her to make it seem like she caused it, and we ended up having a threesome. That's it.
You deserve jail. You deserve jail. You and actually all you deserve jail. That's all I have to say about that. And I gaslit her into thinking it was her fault. What?
yeah, insane. That guy needs to be serious, man. His
I
girlfriend
need to
also
know.
need to be serious.
Is
'cause
that
that
Yo,
chicken
man.
the
Gaslit you
threesome,
into a
the one he
threesome, as
cheated
in-
with?
what kind of gaslighting is that, bro?
Maximum security prison.
Damn.
Because that gas is a bit crazy. That's like
Yeah.
total,
Insane,
bro. You've just bought the gas itself, 12 liters. It's full, bro.
That gaslighting. I
Oh
don't know that's gaslighting, bro.
Nah, bro, more power to you, man. Like,
my god.
it
No,
seems you're doing
less.
what you want.
Teacher
Less
masterclass.
power.
Man, like, please
masterclass.
drop
You
that
deserve
class.
jail. Is that anonymous? That's the one where you.
She got
And
it.
you gaslit
She
her
got-
And in 2 and 3 some, bro.
with the people who cheat. Nah.
You're insane.
That's not
This is
nice.
like Professor X asking
Literally,
this thing,
bro.
bro.
That's
That's
not
mind control.
nice.
Jail.
Yeah, that's the only relationship one. The rest are a bit somehow.
A lot of pod questions today, Bambi. Bless
No,
you
they're
guys.
done. They're done. That's the last one.
No, I'm saying a lot of pod related questions, like about the pod. Yeah.
But there's this one that's kind of itching me. If everyone in the world stopped pooing at the exact same time, how long do you think before it's front page news?
That's crazy. Where is it teaching you exactly, bro?
I can see why. It's teaching him.
It's like,
Cause like,
have you ever considered that? Okay, I think.
do you know how many businesses?
I
we
think.
have?
No. Let me tell you. I think in the social media age,
Yeah.
it would trend that a bunch of people
Wild
are not pooing
people
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And then
niggas
everyone else would be
overshare.
like, oh, even me.
Yeah.
How long?
So in the age of
Within the hour.
TikTok, yeah, within I'll
Within
give it.
the hour.
I'll give it for it to be front page news.
Not
I'll
front
give it-
page.
I'll
No
give
front page.
Trending.
No front page. Front page. I'll
Maybe
give it like
24 hours.
half a day.
Yeah,
Half
yeah,
a day.
yeah. Oh, half a day.
Half a
I
day.
don't know, man, because I feel like a bunch of businesses would close, but you do not know how important pooing is.
What businesses would close?
Say more.
National Water and Sewage Corporation, that's half of it.
On that
National
day, not
Water.
On that day. Not on that day.
But you see, it would take a while for them to realize something.
Yeah,
is,
but like,
some
there's
shit's not
something that's not
going
There's
flowing,
nothing
bro.
here today. No one. There's nothing to
Something's
treat.
not going
Ain't no
down.
shit going down.
This water looks a bit too clear. Man. Guys are just
Man,
flashing.
I'm saying
Where's the
24.
sewer
24 hours. 24 hours, I think.
I feel like a bunch of businesses would
24
close.
Any-
bro.
I'm thinking.
I guess like people need a chance to have both of their bowel movements or their daily bowel movement.
Yeah, like
So
disruptive.
if they don't have it that day, some people might be a bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
maybe it might take a couple of days.
And also, to be fair, I feel
Might
like
take a
pooing is
couple
a
of
bit
days.
therapeutic. So, like, guys would be just pissed, bro.
Because how long before, on a personal level, if you don't shit for a day,
Nah, that's a bit
is
crazy.
it an emergency though? Is it like
No.
That's
is it
a
like
bit-
damn? I need to go to a hospital.
Yes.
No.
No,
Or it's
not
like
not
that.
not hospital.
Yeah.
But like, why?
Like, let me get my.
Why
what
am
they
I
call
not
it,
pooing
refuge,
for a
what I-
day, bro?
Ravage.
No.
Okay.
Fuck
Crazy
you.
confession.
I forgot what you
Crazy
said.
confession time. When I joined this one, that was my first time in boarding school. When I tell you I did not bog for almost 2 weeks.
Me neither.
Nah, me, it was a week. It was a week. It
I
was a
almost
week, it was
touched
a
2
week.
weeks. I'll never forget, it was like the second week was almost ending. That's when I finally released. And
Bro.
it turns out it was a thing like people do
In
not
high school, yeah.
like take pools where they're not
Adjust, yeah.
comfortable.
Like
And
in a new
it's
place.
crazy to think that I wasn't comfortable for 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks I was eating, I was running, I was
that's
drinking
crazy.
water.
Nigga, your rectum
No, it's not even about
was
that.
working overtime.
It's like
bro.
Constipation.
It's the body knows what it's doing. I may feel like the body entered survival mode. It's like, this is a strange place. No way, let's just get back to where, you know.
I can't
bro,
lie,
2
high
weeks
school
of
was
food is
kind
a bit crazy.
2 weeks is insane.
I won't lie. I also
2
did
weeks
1
is
week.
mad.
Almost
I
2
did,
weeks.
I did 1 week.
Oh.
But
Boarding
I won't
school
lie,
was a
when I
bit-
went.
Yeah.
I became comfortable after 2 minutes.
Yeah, only after that, I started like taking a dump every other day, bro. Like, it was like, damn,
Sorry.
damn central.
No, boarding school dumps had to be like
Take off your shirt. What?
pre-planned, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro, you have to
scheduled,
plan
man.
for
You have
it
to schedule
during
that
the
dump,
day,
bro.
man.
Last question.
Okay.
This one's for Windek. I think Windek wrote last message of him not speaking enough. Laughing emoji. Cause boy, does he speak. That's just me though.
Cause boy, does he speak?
I do speak on the pod, right?
Yeah.
No, maybe that's not a regular pod viewer. Yeah. But for regulars, I think they know that Winnick actually speaks.
Nice.
Jazz.
It's okay to be mysterious. Gatekeep yourself. It's fine.
But people accused us of like silencing him, man. What
Oh.
you don't do. We have ops. I told you we have ops.
On that bombshell,
Bomb.
shameless plug time.
Yes. Shameless plug.
Plug whatever you
Shameless
have.
Plug what you're
Like
plugging,
that.
because as we've plugged.
Plug what you have to plug.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's about like
Stream Let It Flow.
Oh.
You know, several times. Shout out Lane Steppers. Shout out Tangaza Magazine. Yeah.
shout out Nairobi. Shout out
Shout out
Kenya.
Nairobi. Shout out
East African
Kenya.
Community.
Overpasses.
Literally.
Shout out
Shout out
flooding.
overpasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out you guys. This is fun.
Yeah.
This is super fun.
Oh no, you blend perfectly in, man. When we come to
Yeah.
Nairobi, we definitely have to like.
Host us on your podcast.
Click.
I
you know.
will. I'll do
Yeah.
only one podcast with you guys. Just
My,
like
yeah.
Love
limited
that,
edition.
Love that.
Ah, yeah.
All right, man. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Africa must
Africa
unite.
must unite.
Do 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 do.